Hold on, my man got.
Hello? Hello? Yeah.
What's going on? Sorry, I could not hear you. You didn't connect last when you first came in.
Nuh-uh.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the show. If you guys are over on YouTube, want to hit that like button. If you're over on TikTok, go ahead and double tap that screen. Comment, interact. Let's see if we can get some people in here. See if we can get out to the For You page. Help with the Corgi goal. Double tap the screen. It's up to you. If you guys want debates, gotta double tap the screen.
That's
Gotta
right.
help get some people in here. We got DJ. Are they debating? Let's see if they're debating. Blame it on my ding ding baby.
Hey man, I was just gonna say, forget the For You page. Let's go for the 5U page.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the next level shit.
Anyway,
right
I don't
there.
know if you're looking for ops. I'm a fan. I've been listening to your content for a while. I just figured I'd come up and say hey and say thank you.
I don't know.
All right. Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. Appreciate it, man.
But yeah, I'm cool to hang out and just chat, or like if you're looking to debate with people, I can hop.
No, yeah, we're trying to. I mean, like tomorrow I have my son, but on weekends where I don't usually have panel lives. Also during the day on like Tuesday, Thursday, if I do lives those times. But yeah, or come back in for questions. But right now I'm trying to get some content for YouTube. Trying to get that, back
Right
up.
on.
So.
Yeah, I'm too boring for YouTube. I wouldn't get any likes.
And you're right. But yeah, appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, man. Keep up the good work.
Hey, thank you.
All right. Take care.
Lava, chicken. Steve's lava chicken is tasty as heck. I don't know
Jockey.
Chicken jockey. Anyways, if you guys are
I
debating,
hate that goddamn
did
movie.
you see it?
No. I still hate it.
It's actually, you know what? No complaints.
Don't say
No complaints.
Nope.
I thought the plot was really trash, but the movie was very entertaining, which is basically what I expected it to be. The plot didn't make any sense. I think it was great. Logan, are you debating? I got someone said, "How is Mega Fashion Show was the best president we've ever had?" Bro's done nothing. Literally won nothing. Can you imagine that?
Isn't that
I
fucking
have-
funny?
CB in San Fran is a recent guest, and I have Logan. I don't know if this person's debating, but I don't think Logan's debating, so I'm going to take this guy first.
All right.
Can you hear me?
CB, what's up?
What up? What up?
What's going on? What's your take?
I don't think they're a fascist movement. I think they're a well-oiled machine, to be honest, in my honest opinion. Um, because may I tell you the truth? I was, and I still am officially a registered Democrat. I do have a solution to end the homeless crisis, and I know it has nothing to do with that. But the only people, and I live in California, and it's been 2 years I'm trying to contact Governor Newsom. I've been involved with the political party, blah, blah, blah. And no one in the Democratic Party is responding, interested. And it feels really like it's more like it's a party where you have to go after who you salute first.
What's your
It's not.
solution to end homelessness?
Well, it's called giverroof.org, and tomorrow is going to be everywhere on TV. And basically, it's harnessing all the loyalty points, airline miles, and cash donation, creating welcome centers and involving therapist, life coach. And thanks to those air miles and all of that, which can be easily harnessing over $25 billion a year, help people. And I manage hotels myself, multiple of them. And what we're missing to fix this issue is have a triage where we can actually take care of those who really have mental issues, substance issues, but also those that can immediately be rehabilitated. And
How
as a
many
city, yeah,
how
go
many
ahead.
people have you got involved in the airline miles thing?
Well, all of them are, and fortunately, I have to go ahead and do this federally because just in California, California cannot mandate United, or American, or anyone else to go ahead and donate. So that's why being part of the government is very important because you need federal help to make it available everywhere, if you will.
But like
But
I would assume that you would be using other people's airline miles, right?
that is correct. Every year we have billions of points that are being completely expiring. And
S-
yet this is an untapped resource where people can donate and people wants to donate too. Because if you ask 99% of all Americans, do you know where to donate or how to help for the homeless crisis? Everybody you ask will tell you, no, we don't.
How many
It's
people
only
have you got to offer up their airline miles?
a few. And I've myself put someone out of the street by just providing my points for hotels. And some of them even left California and finally were able to join back families in Florida and are currently happily working and they regain back to society and they are working, they're active, and they have a place. And so everyone here in California, I think it's just fentanyl or craziness and mental, and it's not. And so, my experience for the past over 2 years, I even connected with Governor Newsom. And the point is, I've been more welcomed by Republicans who unfortunately want to use this as a political weapon against the Democrats to showcase that in California, after $37.8 billion spent for the past 6 years, the problem got worse and nothing gets done at all. And here I am with the Powerball numbers, wanted to give it to them as a silver platter. And I'm being completely rejected, even as a Democrat. And guess who has been welcoming to me? A lot of Republicans.
Sure.
It's crazy. Even I connected with Gavin Newsom on LinkedIn, yet he accepted and all does not read a single of my text. And the director of homelessness
Yeah, he
promised.
doesn't check that shit, man. Have you
No,
called
I
him? Have you
know.
visited the office?
I tried everything. I even friends that are assembly members.
So wait,
It's
I mean, have you
I'm
met
really
with him? Have you
quick.
scheduled meetings?
I just want to ask this because I feel like this is relatively important. Um, who is getting signed up on this? Do people like volunteer their rewards, or is it
that is
automatic as done by the airlines?
No, 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 no. It's you see, the homeless crisis has been handled by the government so far. No individual able to participate, but there is a thirst of people wanting to finally resolve this. And now anyone federally, if they want to, they can donate their miles. There are so many opportunities for people to donate their miles, airline points, credit card miles, all of that, and it's just untapped and unused and undone. And
Right, but
my
how
idea,
many people have you got to sign up for? Because I feel like that's kind of
oh,
important. I'm not saying
uh,
it's a bad idea. I'm just kind of wondering the viability of it solving homelessness through expired miles. If people have to sign up, if it's not like government mandated that people, I don't know, like your airline miles or rewards points go to this.
right. Well, you need to understand this. One, right now, if you wanted to convert your miles, you can. You can do whatever you want. If you wanted to donate, you can even go on United. They have a toggle for you to donate for carbon neutral or whatever their nonprofit of choice. It's a lengthy process to be accepted left or right. That's why I started interviews and starts with TVs and all of that. It just needs to be plugged in. So the answer to your question is yes, anyone can do it. They just that specific thought process needs to be shared to the public, and not even journalists covering the homeless crisis are interested. So we're in the world of followers, not leaders, and you realize that it's really so sad that we can fix this and there's untapped resources in order to do so, and it's always been in front of us and no one is willing to help or do anything about it. And so I have had to do it myself for many people to show how that works. And I'm a commissioner. We give grants to nonprofits, yet you realize that there's a database missing, there is a resource sharing that is not there, and all of that can be remediated. And I don't know if you know, but Silicon Valley is not doing well. Corporations are not back to the office at all. And so this would readily help hotels get occupancy.
Next. I'm
I mean,
moving
yeah,
on.
that's cool, man. But I don't know what this has to do with their prompt.
Doesn't.
Just being honest with you.
See where they're
So,
not listening. It's too damn
I
annoying.
mean, I don't know. You should probably get in control because, like, if you're not like, here's the problem. If I'm like, okay, we have to get people to donate their miles. This is what I'm thinking. If I was a politician, if we have to get people to donate their miles outright, what's the viability of that? Then sure, you could start that non-for-profit. You could use that non-for-profit, et cetera, right? Raise money, advertise, help get it out there. Maybe it turns into something viable. But if you don't have like a major amount of people that are actually tipping and donating into this, I don't
It
know
probably lacks the
why.
infrastructure.
I mean, it probably does lack the infrastructure.
That's why it's
So
not
I
getting off the
don't.
ground.
This white boy is obviously a poser. All right, let's try a
What?
bishop.
Okay.
Jaden, you're a
What?
poser? Or am I the
No.
poser? Who's the
Well, they
poser?
said white boy.
Who the fuck is the
So, you know.
poser?
Brad, who's this?
You're gonna lose it. This is gonna
What do
be
you say in
the
the
fastest
comments?
crash out. The fastest crash out. Hello? Hello, how you doing?
Come on
What's
now,
up?
Brad. There you are. How's it going? What do you got?
Well, obviously you know what I'm talking about. So, I mean, frankly,
You don't?
fascism. Yeah, fascism derives out of Italy, Benito Mussolini,
Mussolini. There you go.
yeah, of course, and they're going Adolf Hitler, which is socialistic, and it's to
No,
me.
it's not.
Okay.
No,
Yes,
it's
it is.
not.
National socialism, there, bud. I
Yeah,
know.
just
The American
just
education
because
system
they
has
have it,
been
just
more.
because they have it in the name does not mean that they are it.
Well, it's
When
not
you name,
capitalism.
no, it's
The
no, it
socialism
is
is
actually
near.
capitalism. It's
No,
late
it's not.
stage.
The government controls everything. The
That's
government
not
tells
true.
you what you operate and what you
Nope.
produce. This
Nope,
is a
that's
fact.
not
It's been
true.
around
I don't know why you
over a
keep saying it's a
century.
fact. It's not a fact. It's just
Yeah,
it's just
I can take your
categorically
word.
improve. It's
You're a
verifiably
poser.
false.
You're a poser, like I
Can
said.
you tell
That's
me
what
what so? Can you
that's
tell
what
me a
told you.
single? Can you tell me a single tenet of socialism invoked by the Nazis?
Oh yes, government controls everything. Government
Government
controls.
control of everything is not a
Yes.
tenet of socialism. That's a tenet of many things. It's not inherently a tenet of socialism.
Well,
In fact,
that's
that would
not
be
capitalism,
antithetical. In
but
fact, that
that's
would be
not capitalism either,
antithetical.
buddy.
That would be
That's
antithetical.
not capitalism either, is it?
That would be
So
antithetical to socialist beliefs. So and no, it is.
The
It's not
socialism,
capitalism.
the
So here's the
government
thing. It's not
controls everything.
capitalism. It's not capitalism. It's
The
corporatism,
free, it's
which
not the
is
free
the
market.
and.
You know this.
Why do you keep
It's not the free
interrupting me?
market because you're interrupting me.
Why do you
'Cause
keep
he's a poser.
interrupting
You're
me?
interrupting.
You're muted now. Can you stop interrupting me? Good lord. Thanks. So it is often that corporatism, fascist corporatism, arises. And by the way, you're saying it's not free and market is complete bullshit. I'll get to that in a second. But it arises out of the failure of capitalism. Capitalism is going down, and as a result, this emerges where there is suddenly a fascist utility for capitalism, which is to appreciate a horror chick. Thank you. There's a fascist utility for capitalism, which is to use for war. So they hand out monopolies, they get buddy, and crony capitalism happens. And basically, it's crony capitalism and oftentimes corporatism that emerges. Yeah. So, but no, it's and to say it's not free market, that's kind of true, kind of not, because in the case of it's Italy, they gave out. Italy had. What did Italy give out again? It was like monopolies on their telecommunications and various different stuff, but they would maintain and hold on to in government control of things that weren't profitable for corporations. So you can unmute yourself now.
Okay, so telecommunications. So the Italians were passing out telecommunications in the 1920s when Mussolini came in power in 1920. What kind of nonsense are you spouting there, bro?
So I don't
Hey,
know if
there's
you
no
know this.
telecommunications.
They
No,
have
no.
they
Here,
telecommunications. What do you think telecommunications means?
For instance, obviously in the 1920s, there's no telecommunications. Frankly, we know Mussolini was head of a
Do you know what
socialist
a
union.
telegram is?
Socialist union.
Do you know what a telegram is?
Are you gonna mute me again? There,
Do you know
bro.
what a telegram is?
Yes, but obviously, we know that Mussolini was the head of the Socialist Union. Okay, and he came out that Mussolini rejected that because they weren't nationalistic enough. Okay, we know this. He was not a free market capitalist in any form or fashion. Okay, so let's
The
give this
origins of
fact.
telephone. Hold on a second. The origin. We're still on this
Yeah,
really quick. We're still focused on the telephone thing really
you are
quick.
a host, man. You
The
are
Bro,
a
can you
origins.
stop,
Can
please?
you stop? You're an adult. I need you to act like one. You're not a child. My
Well, don't interrupt
4-year-old
me.
literally has
Don't
better
interrupt
manners
me,
than
son.
you. My
Don't
4-year-old
interrupt me, son.
literally has. I have a 4-year-old with better manners than this dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. So this is actually the telephones emerged in the 1880s. So yes, telecommunications did exist in Italy in the 1920s. Oops, you're wrong on that. I mean, they
just
just
wanna keep
crash out
going.
quicker. They just super crash out.
it's
Nothing to
bigger.
point to with their failed presidency, so they just crash out. They had phones
Right.
in the 1920s.
Right. So let's get back to the point here. Mussolini was a socialist. We know this,
That
right?
wasn't the point. That wasn't the
Well,
point. You said there wasn't
the
free
point
market.
is-
You said there wasn't capitalism. That was your argument. Not whatever the fuck you're talking about with Mussolini. Your argument had to do with capitalism, of which there was plenty of capitalism within Germany and within Italy and various other places, oftentimes used as crony capitalism or corporatism.
Red herring.
That's
Red
not a red
herring.
That's
herring.
not what a red herring
Red
is.
It's
herring,
not
buddy.
it's not even what a red herring. It's not even remotely close to what a red herring is.
No, you're diverting.
Equivocation fallacy.
No, when did you respond
Texas
to me?
sharpshooter fallacy.
Don't be a
Just
don't be a
fucking say
4-year-old.
shit.
Don't be a 4-year-old, buddy.
Horror, appreciate it. Thank you. You're struggling here. Need you to calm down. This guy is so lost. So lost. Ah, goodness gracious. Are you done? This is embarrassing for
I
you.
think it's worth noting Mussolini explicitly rejected Marxism and socialism after World War One. Okay, he's gone.
Oh, he left, yeah. I just want to point that out. He actually broke away from the socialists, just to point you out. And they're like, well, he was a socialist. Well, Trump was a Democrat, right?
No.
Kind of weird. Logan, I don't know if you're debating. Logan, are you debating? If you are opposition, I mean, Logan, I'm only looking for debates. It doesn't look like you're debating. So if you're debating, hop in the box. If you are not, please hop out. All right. Well, that guy literally joined and then left. Okay. All right. If you're debating, hop on in the box. I'd appreciate it. It's just endless crash outs now. They literally have nothing, so they're just crashing out on a regular basis. What's up? What's going on, Truth?
You hear me?
Sure
Yeah,
can.
what's going on?
All right. So what are you trying to debate?
We can
Fascismo.
debate this.
Like fascism?
Yeah.
Like what's your definition of fascism?
You want to, Jane, or you want me?
Sure,
you
yeah.
know.
Far-right palingenetic ultra... Far-right palingenetic ultranationalism.
But it's like there isn't a right or a left. So it's all two wings to the same bird. So if you say
Fascism is
fascism,
inherently on the right.
what's your fascism towards everything that's going about right now?
I'm sorry?
What?
Like
Did you hear my
fascism back in the
definition? What
day.
is he saying at this point?
I
I'm
don't
saying,
know.
dude, I'm saying like fascism back in the day. You want to say Hitler was fascism? Sure, whatever. He wants to
was.
be an oligarch that comes in and strikes everybody down, says nothing but this is what it's going to be, and I don't see that shit going on right now. It's
I do.
the word of the
Well, I don't know how you miss
Oh,
it.
he's breaking up.
piece, the whole country right now.
You're breaking up.
Breaking up. Okay. Don't know where to go from here, to be honest with you.
Okay.
That was
I
unusual.
don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. But if you're debating, go ahead and hop in the box. Leave the crash outs at home. Leave the crash outs for your mother-in-law. Not for me.
You know what really grinds my gears is when people come in here and they ask questions and they do not listen to a
know.
single fucking thing you say.
Like, why even ask the question to begin with?
I'm gonna need this breath later in life when I'm on my deathbed. Don't make me waste it.
Don't make me waste
My
this
mom
shit
used to
on
tell me
you.
that because I asked a lot of questions as a kid.
Oh, yeah. Dude, Baby K? Oh, it's the same thing. He's in like ask a million question mode. He's like, Daddy. Fucking Christ. He wants to do something. Daddy. Like, dude, God, calm down. You don't need to ask me 95 times. You can ask me once. You can ask me once in 5 minutes. That's the rules. I'm going to make that a rule. You can ask me once in 5 minutes. I don't know how else to deal with it at this point. Once in 5 minutes, and if you know, and then you get to retry again in 5 minutes. So you understand. You better if you're trying to get my attention, you better make it count. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm just
Day,
curious,
day,
still
day.
inquisitive.
When they start talking, you're so excited. And it's like one of the. Have you seen that new trend? Little did she know. Little did
I
you know
know.
in 2 years he's
I
never
know.
gonna shut up.
Yep. In the bathroom, you will never be unbothered in a bathroom again.
Only when you're taking a shit.
Okay. Well. Anyway, are you debating?
I mean, what
That's
you
the
guys
guy
want to
from
debate
before.
about?
What?
What do you guys want to debate about?
Did you not ask that when you just joined a moment ago?
I mean, I lost Wi-Fi. I walked out to the barn. I think I lost you guys.
So
Okay.
when you joined, you asked Jaden a question. That
Wait,
question is, what's
you
your
went to the
definition
barn?
of fascism?
No, I went to the barn.
Okay.
Out to the barn. Get away from the fan.
Wait. Hold on. I gotta see who gets this. He went to the barn because he likes the.
I got horses. I got a fucking
Actually-
livestock.
I go to the barn because I like the. No. Were you right outside
All right.
by
Yeah,
your
right
doorstep
outside. That's right.
in a worn out suit and tie?
Yeah,
No.
4 horses and 10 chickens and 7 chicks. Yeah, that's what I do.
Nobody's gonna get this fucking reference. Nobody's gonna get this. Did anybody get this reference?
There's no reference. You're just fucking trying to fucking backdoor the shit.
No, I'm not. There's
Sorry?
no
Trying to be
reference.
funny,
What
dude.
are you
Jesus
going on
Christ.
about? Damn.
So, hey,
I'm not
fascism.
backdooring anybody.
So, all right. I don't know
Did
if
nobody
you
Yeah,
get
did
your
you hear my-
reference?
What's your definition?
No,
What's
God damn it! Can we fucking talk about fascism? Did you hear my
All right,
Wait,
definition?
hold on.
Fascism,
No!
goddammit. Hey, prick. What's your definition of fascism?
Did you hear it the first time I answered you?
Chill. Fuck. No one got the reference, though.
No.
Okay. Well, I
No,
was waiting.
dude.
I was reading the chat to see if anybody got the fucking reference. Nobody got the
Not one
reference. That's
person.
next level. Good. Cool. I just wanted to know. Let me fucking run it. Fuck. It'll be okay. He's either going to debate or he's not. If you guys want to
Tommy's
double tap
having
the
his own
screen, though.
personal debate over here.
I'm not having a personal debate. I was in the middle of a question and everybody started and thought it would be okay to just keep fucking interrupting me like I wasn't asking the fucking question. Mama Wallaby, appreciate the gifted. Thank you. Appreciate it, Mama Wallaby. Can we get some dubs and drumsticks over there? And for the resub with the Prime for 9 months. Appreciate it. Thank you. John, appreciate the $2. Appreciate it. Thank you. I said I go to the barn because I like the... He said he went to the barn. Fuck. Never mind. No one got it. You can look it up. You can Google it. All right. There. Chill out, man.
Oh, man.
Oh shit.
Been watching you for
Look
years.
what you did.
I didn't do a fucking thing. His goddamn barn did.
Did what?
Give you shit internet. Go back to the house. I know your wife's pissed, but go back to the house. It's a fucking Band of Horses song. God damn it. Fucking uncultured. Can you find...
What?
Go lick the rabbit ears. John, appreciate it. Thank you. Ask the caller to justify playing bribes.
Fuck you right now, bro.
What?
I got 5G.
My
You
ass.
do not have 5G.
All right. So what
You
do you
got
guys?
5C,
You guys
maybe.
want to talk about fascism, right?
There you go. Yes. Did you hear
Oh,
my
yeah,
answer the
yeah.
first time you asked?
Florida.
Spit on the rabbit ears.
Fucking. What is happening today?
I don't know. I think he's back. All right, what's going on? What's going on? What's happening? Jaden, what's your question?
Love it. Gotta love it. Another day in paradise.
He
Fuck, I
asked
hate
me
this guy.
what
So what's your
fascism
definition of
is.
fascism?
Okay,
I mean,
did you hear the first time I
do you think
answered you?
fascism is
Oh
healthy?
my fucking god.
Do you think fascism is going on right now?
Did you hear the first time I answered you?
Not really. I lost service. I told you
All
earlier,
right,
man. I
we
didn't
can
hear a
pick
damn
up
word
from
you said.
there. Thank you. Before you ask me anything else,
Well, let's do it,
fascism
bro.
is far-right authoritarian ultra-nationalist political ideology. It rejects liberal democracy, socialism, egalitarianism, and typically, as we're seeing today, promotes militarism, hierarchy, cult of personality, and a separatist movement against the foreigners and others. That's what we're seeing. Yes, it's very much characterized by Donald Trump's policies, by his political picks, and by the opponents that he chooses, by the policies that he's putting out there currently.
But as an American, do you believe in American first?
What does that mean?
I mean, America first, man. Jobs here. Everybody in society that is a born citizen that has been here for years, believing that they can build a country
No.
and build their
See, that's
own
the
wealth.
ultra-nationalist part of it. That's why it's fascistic. Why does it matter whether or not you were born here?
I don't know, man. I don't agree with that. And I'm here to debate. And it's just, man, we're here. All our Americans that have been here, born here, need to we need to build this country to where it needs to be. And
What
I'm
does
not
that
saying
mean?
it's perfect.
What the
I think it's
fuck?
perfect.
Yeah,
Nothing
where
wrong
it
with
needs
be
to be is sufficient with the help of migrants, with the help of foreigners.
Now, the migrants come in and they steal jobs. If you want
Good.
to talk
That's
about
a
that.
fascistic talking point. They
They
don't.
steal
Good. I'm
Okay.
glad they do.
If they're stealing jobs, why aren't U.S. citizens flocking to the currently vacated jobs that migrants were previously filling?
because you guys
8
are
million
okay
vacant
with them
jobs.
taking the low wage.
That's not what I
Jobs that
asked.
are-
Why aren't U.S.
Well, no, I'm
citizens
just-
flocking to the jobs that have now been vacated?
Now, hear me out, bro. All right. So like the wages that, or the jobs that the immigrants that come in and they do their thing, that is jobs that can be for kids just out of high school, figuring out what they want to get into. Do they wanna
Nah.
go
Then why
to
aren't they
automotive?
doing it?
They want to go to construction. I mean, that's the jobs that they need to get into, but they're being taken up by foreigners. Like
Lucan,
our country
There's
runs
stop. Hey,
on
man. there's 8 million open jobs right now. Why aren't they being occupied by all these kids and people who are willing to take those jobs? Why are
You want
we
to go
8
down?
million our employees short right now?
Why, dude? All our kids that are growing up out of high school are soft. They don't want
Hey man, can
to.
you answer my question?
You can't answer any
I'm
question.
answering your question, man.
Like, this is how a dialogue works, right? I make a statement or Jada makes a statement, and then you address the statement we made, and then we continue, right?
And I'm trying to build that up, but you won't let me because you keep
No, you're not.
interrupting
You're
me.
literally
You're
just
not
asking
engaging.
questions on top of our statements. You're not engaging in anything we're saying. So there's 8 million open jobs in this country. Why aren't they being taken by the high school kids and the people willing to work them?
What kind of jobs are there? What jobs are you talking about?
Typically
That's what
low skill.
Low skill. All right.
Yeah.
And that's basically typically kids out of high school that don't have any skills and they're trying to figure out what's going on. Right?
Okay. Why
They
aren't
don't.
they taking
They're out
them?
of high school. They graduate. They didn't go to college. They don't have any ambition to go to college, but they need
This
to
is
get
an
a job.
awesome conversation, man. Really cool story. Can you address my fucking question though?
Bro, you're just fucking like beating around the bush. You just wanna insult me.
How is that beating around the bush?
I'm trying to make a point that like some of the jobs that you're talking about should be addressed with younger kids that are out of college and stuff, but they won't because
There is nothing
have
currently
this-
forbidding any
Damn
of
it.
those kids
No.
fresh out of college from working
Bro.
those jobs already.
bro, kids
Bruh.
coming out of high school, all this other
Right.
shit that are all bougie, that are all soft. We have kids coming out of high school who are so soft they don't wanna
Okay,
get their
there
hands
is
dirty.
nothing discouraging them from filling those jobs now.
Bro, we got immigrants that come in here that are fucking hard ass.
Oh my God! Shut up!
I'm so close to being done.
I'm
If you're not
done.
done already, can you address what we're talking about? This is getting really frustratingly stupid. So we're gonna give you one more chance to actually address the question because you're not doing that, and it's really fucking annoying. So if you could, I'd appreciate it. Awesome.
You have no idea.
What?
You guys are stuck on the microphone.
What the fuck are
Stuck
you
on the microphone. Nothing.
All right,
Yeah.
I've had enough.
I'm fucking done with whatever the fuck that guy's on. I don't.
Did you hear
even know.
11 people escaped from a New Orleans jail?
Really?
Yeah, they're considered armed and dangerous.
Oh, fun.
This isn't a joke. I don't have a pun.
Yeah.
Are they notorious? Andreu, appreciate the $5. If you guys got that reference, probably. Andreu, appreciate it. Thank you. Ask the Mega why ICE never arrests the owners or the bosses for hiring undocumented workers. Kid Rock. Appreciate it, Andreu. Can we get some dubs and drumsticks in the chat? Notorious.
Cupcake's in the box.
Who?
Cupcake. Think she might be a supporter. Might have something to throw in here.
Somebody just told me in the chat.
I don't think they're debating.
The Department of Justice just dropped plans on persecuting Boeing, going against Boeing for
Yeah, I got
737
that up.
crashes.
Yeah.
For what?
DOJ may drop case against Boeing after deadly 737 MAX crashes despite family's outrage. That's disappointing.
Yeah, only one guy went to trial and he fucking won. It was the fucking test pilot. He's like, I didn't do anything wrong. Here's all my fucking data. He walked. They tried to put that guy in fucking prison, like give him fucking Fall Guy as a fucking test pilot, like he's the person. That actually pisses me off so much because those fucking manuals should have went through a shitload of review. I don't know if you guys know the story behind it, but like the manuals were fucked up and the all of the controls were fucked up. And so like the manuals didn't work. They like didn't address situations and stuff like that, but it would be like life-threatening ones, but there were errors, there was mistakes in them, whatever. It wasn't concise. And yeah. So that whole shit happened, and then they tried to arrest the fucking pilot and put him in jail, the test pilot, as though it didn't go through like fucking years of review. You know what I mean? Ended up in his lap. He ran the fucking tests, and they fucking tried to put him in fucking prison. None of the fucking executives. And then after that happens, right? Because I don't know if you know, in Seattle we have Boeing Field. All the planes are sitting down there since basically the start of the pandemic, because that's about when it happened. Actually, before then, it would have been 2018. They're all sitting down there, every single one of them. They all were recalled, all were sitting down there. And then they're like, okay, they're going to have these fucking things out right. They're going to go over these things with a fine-tooth fucking comb. And so when the Max 9s came out, I was like, okay, cool. They got to be like the safest fucking planes. Because we had this, I think I even had this conversation on live. They got to be like the safest planes in the sky right now. They had to go over these things with a fucking fine-tooth comb. And then fucking doors start blowing off. You know, boom, 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 one right after the fucking other. Like
Oh, shut up! My
they
wife is flying tomorrow.
They were
Let's not talk about
timed. Like they were timed. And did anybody go to prison? No. The fact that those doors weren't gone over, the fact that that whole plane wasn't fucking from top to bottom reevaluated on literally every level is fucking concerning. Because I feel like they would have caught the janky ass bolt system for the doors that shouldn't even have fucking really been there. I mean, yeah, they're there, but they're supposed to be sealed off. They're for like renovating and doing shit in the airplanes and shit. And I don't know.
Weren't they like? Didn't they get busted plugging up flat tires with bubble gum and shit like that?
I don't know. Probably.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Probably. It was so everything that happened with the Maxes was so fucking preventable. All of it. They pumped those planes out because they were competing with Airbus and they needed to get them out as fucking quick as possible. And so they pumped those fucking planes out to beat Airbus so that all the other companies would go to them, and they were not ready yet. They weren't ready. And they fucking knew it. And there was, I'm sure there was whistleblowers too that they knew that it wasn't fucking ready. And I don't know if you guys know about how
not being here anymore. Those whistleblowers ended up not being here anymore.
Yeah. So, you know, now what is it? Is Boeing laying off people? But for those of you that don't know how Boeing works, they have one central plant really in Seattle. They had the Everett plant. They got rid of it. Lord fucking knows why. But they got rid of the Everett plant. Well, I'll tell you why they did it. But they got rid of the Everett plant. They still have the plant. They have a couple. I think they have the Renton plant. They have a few plants, but they got rid of the Everett plant. As far as I know, I think they closed it down. Let me check. I'm gonna double check. And the Everett plant, yeah, it was the Dreamliner production plant, which I'm not sure the Dreamliners ever. I mean, they sold. I know they're out there, but I think they got rid of it. Yep, they got rid of that one. But anyways, their plan was to move everything to South Carolina. And South Carolina, because why? They can pay people a lot less. They could pay people a lot less money. But the problem is that they can't
They don't
fucking
unionize there.
Well, they don't unionize, but nothing against something against the South, but nothing against people watching from the South. The education level in South Carolina is not up to par with Washington. It is just fucking not. It's not even remotely close. The literacy rates there are significantly worse. The ability to teach complex tasks and trade tasks to people is significantly hindered. And so they have planes there. I think back in the height of the Dreamliner shit, Boeing was pumping 6 planes out of Seattle every month. Finished planes. South Carolina was producing 1. Well, one's a stretch. They're producing 3/4 of one. They would get it flight ready and fly it to Texas to union make it so they could say it was union made. And the people from Texas would have to go over everything. But their plan is to go to the South because it's cheaper to operate there. They already have a plant. They do some stuff, but they just can't, pump it out. But yeah, their goal was to get rid of, and this is the problem, their goal was to get rid of the qualified workers that they have in Washington and move those workers to fucking South Carolina. And by the way, you remember the Boeing, this is a fun fact, the Boeing shit that happened where they made, this is funny, because I was just a young spry sprout at the time, but they had a deal about 12 years ago, 13 years ago, and it got rid of their pension fund for the machinists. So they were handed $10,000 in cash, and then they got a 401k, but their pension was gone. So the company would be able to put less into it, whatever. And then I was like, you watch, this gonna be an issue. And sure as fuck, literally their last contract was like, yeah, we want it back. And I was like, fucking said it. They shouldn't have been offered it. We got Ed in here. I don't know about that name.
Interesting name, yeah.
I got the mute if you got the block. Hello?
Mm-hmm.
How you doing? If you start muting and blocking me, man, I'm not playing this game. I'm
Well,
not
we're-
gonna talk or
We're interested about why your name is the way your name is.
Ed Junior.
Oh, I remember you.
Oh.
Yeah, we've talked to him before.
It's a very common name. I'm called Edu my whole life. So am I not
Edu.
allowed to?
No, I just
No,
it
go
was,
ahead.
we were
Listen, Mr.
concerned it
Jew.
was going to be a problem.
By all means, yes.
Sure,
It was a
Mr.
red
Jew.
flag, man. But you're
Whatever you want to call me. Yeah. Can you
All right.
define fascist?
Sure can.
Sure.
Me too, or Jaden?
Far-right, palingenetic, ultra-nationalist political ideology. It rejects liberal democracy, socialism, egalitarianism in favor of hierarchy, social hierarchy, militarism, and cult of personality around its leader.
Really just said nothing. He
I
just
said
a bunch
every
of stuff saying
Okay,
far
what's
right.
your
He just said
definition
something.
then, man? Did you hear any other word
I
I
don't know,
gave?
forcing
Like
people not to
authoritarian
be able to
or
talk.
wait, no one forced you not to be able to talk. You're talking over me. I gave you authoritarian, I gave you ultra-nationalist political ideology, and I gave you some characteristics of it,
Okay.
such as militarism,
Tell
such
me
as
how
social
Trump meets that
hierarchy,
definition.
cult of personality. Yes, he's claiming to have the authority to run for a third term. He tried to sidestep the liberal
Okay.
democracy,
You really think he's
democratic
running for a third term, man?
Can I finish,
Are you
please?
that silly?
He tried to sidestep the democratically held election in 2020 by usurping those rules and installing a fake slates of electors. What's funny
You
about
really
that?
believe that Jan 6 thing, huh?
I'm telling you about his role of it.
So when Trump says go peacefully, that actually means overthrow the government, right?
Are you
He actually
familiar with
meant
what
that, right?
Are you familiar with what the Brandenburg test is? Brandenburg v. Ohio.
I really don't care, man. If you want to
Well,
get
it's
deep
relevant
inside
to this
his brain
argument.
and saying when he
It's
says go
relevant to this
peacefully,
argument.
it actually means don't go
It is
peacefully,
relevant
you're dumb.
to this. It's relevant to this argument, so I'm asking if you understand what the Brandenburg test is.
Okay, please explain to me how it fits your narrative. Go ahead.
So it's not my narrative; it's how it fulfills
it
Brandenburg
definitely
v.
is. Go
Ohio.
ahead.
Just stop interrupting, please. Okay, this was a test
Well,
that
just talk.
determined. Stop interrupting, and I can. This was
Jesus
the test.
Christ, just talk.
Dude, shut the fuck up!
Oh my God.
Christ, I'm being nothing but polite to you. Christ, this was a he left. God damn. I think he wanted that.
I just wanted to come in. He's like, too many big words. Yell, 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 yell,
Yeah.
yell. That's exactly what he did. Too many big words. I don't like this at all. I don't
Pound
like
your
this
knuckles in the
one
sand.
bit. Too many big words. I am frustrated. Whatever. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, if you guys are debating, hop in the box. If you guys want to go ahead and double tap the screen over on TikTok, if you guys want to support our sub goal and our Corey goal, would appreciate it. Aiming for 10 subs tonight. That would be awesome on any one of the platforms. Isaac, appreciate the 2 over on YouTube. Everyone on the left equals Marxist, but fascism does not equal RW. What do you mean RW? Am I missing the acronym?
I don't know.
But fascism does not equal right wing. Okay, it clicked in a second. Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. There is a Venmo Cash App in the bio if you guys want to support that way. I'm not funded by Soros. I am crowdfunded. So if you guys want to support, keep the live going. Would appreciate it until TikTok. Hopefully the views come back, and then we'll be all settled.
Yeah.
That would be really great. Probably going to take a minute here and a few to go make a video while they're debating, because I'm trying to get to it today, but I had baby K, so.
Yo,
What's up?
what's up?
What's going on with
Hey
your
guys.
day?
So, why do you guys call Trump a fascist?
I give up.
It's like they don't. It's like, you know.
Yo, my man.
I think the funniest part is this guy doesn't have like any. You know, he wasn't paying attention.
I just got here.
You
You were in
were
the box
sitting in
in
the
the last
request
discussion.
the whole time.
Yeah, and I was getting my pizza out of the microwave.
All right. You want to go through this
What,
again?
why don't you
What's your
tell us what
understanding
you
of
think
fascism?
fascism? Let's start with you. I don't want us to, you know what I mean?
Yes, it's the idea of National Socialism where
No.
Benito Mussolini.
Wrong.
Hang on. Well, I just said 2 words and I'm already being interrupted.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
you're already
you're
wrong. It took 2 seconds to be wrong, but go ahead.
Well, I mean, it's a typical liberal thing to do to interrupt somebody, but I'll
I
continue.
know, it's the liberal thing to do to correct people when they're wrong.
Wait,
Yeah,
do you know
go
how many
ahead.
times Donald Trump interrupted all of his opponents during his debates?
Can
They
I
had
just
to mute his fucking microphone, but go ahead.
may I just finish what I'm saying here?
Yeah,
If you hear my why and then would like to correct me of why I'm wrong, would you like to?
sure.
Go
So
for it.
Benito Mussolini was identified as the National Socialist,
No.
right? Yes.
No. No.
Bro, I can't even speak. So, and
Well,
You asked a
You're
question.
wrong.
You said right.
You're
No,
wrong.
I'm
He's
just-
not a
I'm not-
national socialist. Nazis are national
just
socialists.
let me
He is not
finish
one.
through, my guy. Just let me finish through. How about this? I'll tell you when I'm done, and then if I'm still
Okay.
wrong, okay. Don't act frustrated at me, bro.
I mean, it's just like you're frustrated. I mean, I'm frustrated because you're wrong on like the most basic bits. But go ahead. We'll correct it.
Well,
We'll
no,
clear it
Benito
all up.
Mussolini was a National Socialist, right? Fascism and National Socialism are 2 very similar things. I hear you guys oftentimes describe it as a characteristic. It's not. Fascism is not a characteristic. It is a political movement. There's no such thing as a fascist characteristic. It's not like gender. So I would like you to tell me, what are the political ideologies of fascism?
There are characteristics of fascism.
No, it's not how it works.
Can we
There are
correct
core
your
tenets.
definition first?
But yeah.
So
I think
first thing,
that's-
really quick. So first thing, Benito Mussolini was not a national socialist. National socialism was linked to Germany.
The most
He
fascist
actually
movement
started
of all
out
time.
as a socialist, but was then kicked out of the Socialist Party and immediately was scooped up by the new and upcoming fascist party within Italy.
Yes, but fascism and National Socialism are two sides.
Actually,
of
he
the same
founded
coin.
it.
No,
They're
not
similar,
National
but they're not. They're
Socialism,
similar,
but
but
you're-
they're different. Sorry, go ahead.
you're trying to point at it and be like,
on,
see,
you
it's
did-
socialism, it's the same thing, and it's not. That's where you're going with this.
Yeah, and historically,
Yeah, give me the
fascism has
political
explicitly
ideologies of fascism. I can't
Fascism
agree.
has explicitly opposed socialism, communism, and liberal democracies throughout both fascist Italy and fascist Germany. For example, Mussolini's black shirts, Hitler's essays, the targeting of the Social Democratic Party of Germany, amongst others. To say that this is somehow within the same ballpark of socialism would be categorically incorrect. We also see historically Mussolini's government favored corporatism and wrote about that within his doctrine. They had privatization of Italy's banks, of various Italian industry. It'd be disingenuous to suggest otherwise.
You still haven't answered my question of what are the
didn't
political
ask me.
ideologies of fascism.
Okay, but we had to correct that first. All right, you understand why that distinction is important? If we want to
Okay,
go about the
whatever.
characteristics of it, that's
Okay,
important.
whatever. I'm wrong.
We can go off the
Fine.
cult of
You win.
tradition,
Would you
rejection
like
of
to just tell me
modernism,
the
cult
political
of, excuse
characteristics
me.
of no, not the political characteristics. That political
I'm giving you
Hey,
the.
guy.
I'm trying to list
You-
off the 14 tenets.
But it's not a characteristic. It's a
What do you
political
mean? The
ideology.
tenets.
Can you qualify what you mean by ideology or characteristics? Like what the difference would be? Can you give examples of each? Because
Okay.
I have a feeling that you're going to equivocate the fuck out of this. So I just want to be clear on what you're asking.
Okay. Well, a political trait would be like saying, everybody in MAGA is just a bunch of white trash idiots. That would be like saying that's a characteristic of somebody in MAGA. But a political ideology of MAGA would be saying,
What?
a Republican Party would be saying something like, we believe in lower taxes, and we believe in non-strict gun laws, and we believe in heavily in the Second Amendment. That's a political ideology. which
Okay,
is a
you just want to know
characteristic.
what they believe in, more or less. But I just want to point out you're making a weird differential because the characteristics of fascism are linked to the ideologies of them.
Okay, well, then
So
give
I'm
me the
not sure what
political
you're talking
ideology.
about. Obviously, the characteristics, but you're using characteristics in a weird way, and I'm
Okay,
not
let me
sure
ask you this.
why.
You have to start. Let me ask you this. You have to start a fascist government. Give me the policies that would be in place.
So fascism believes in the return of national greatness, the national rebirth. It is central to fascism. The belief that the nation has become corrupt by a specific group, and that group needs to be removed or needs to be targeted to return to national greatness. In various different countries, that group emerges as a different scapegoating group. So in the United States, right now, it's immigrants. In Italy, it was Slavic people and North Africans. In Germany, obviously, it was Jewish people, right? So the culprit changes, but the ideas remain the same. Fascism operates on an incredible amount of cognitive dissonance or conflicting thoughts, okay? So not all of the thoughts are going to be like, oh, well, they think this or they think that. In fact, they contradict frequently. A good example of this would be immigrants are destroying our country. And they're so superhumanly strong that they're able to literally destroy our country. But also, they're subhumanly weak and that a wall will stop them.
Well, mass
So it's those
deportations
types of
do lower
things. So
crime.
ideas would be like toxic masculinity, anti-feminism, anti-intellectualism, anti-arts, anti-anything to do with education, as long as if that education disagrees with you or allows people to have diversity of thought. It targets cities
Hang on,
because they
you've talked
believe
for
that the
quite a
rural
while. You mind
areas.
if I barge in?
Go ahead.
Okay, so wait, you talked about immigration. Do you not believe in deportations? I
Are we
mean,
going
I
on that
personally
subject
don't.
now?
I mean, he brought it up, so I'm trying to
Yeah.
ask about
What metric are you going off of to suggest that mass deportations actually lower crime?
it. Well, I could give you the technical answer, and I could give you the historical answer.
Yeah, data would be
The
sufficient.
the technical answer is that Trump has prioritized violent illegals, and the
Well,
historical
that's the
answer.
claim. I'm
Hang on,
asking,
wait,
yeah,
hang
based
on.
on a metric.
Okay, I could give you a metric.
Yeah.
So hang on. Just listen. I tell you,
Data
this would be
point.
so much easier if you let me just finish, man. Okay?
Well,
Just
yeah, I
be
mean,
quiet.
just answer the question, please. I think
So,
I've
okay, well,
been
the
thus far
historical
quite
answer.
polite, but I mean, this is a very specific claim you've got, and I'm asking if there is some kind of historic metric, aka quantifiable data, that you can reference here.
Well, yes, the historical answer is that Dwight D. Eisenhower had an operation where he deported over 1 million illegal immigrants back to home countries,
understand that.
crime had decreased.
Okay, do you have a stat on that?
I could find you one. I think I've looked it up. I think I've actually
Yeah.
looked this up before, but I could
All right,
find it.
that's all I asked.
Would
That's
you
the
like?
claim. I just asked for the for the stat.
I mean, if I leave TikTok to go on my phone to find this, will you? I mean, will it exit me out?
I can wait.
Bro, I had to go back to Eisenhower though. Jesus. Fuck.
What? Wait, why? Wait, hang on. Why is that a problem with that to go
Well,
back?
that's
to?
fine. It's fine. Just ignore that. I can wait for you.
All right. I mean, will I leave the live?
I don't know. You can come back.
All right, I'll come back.
There we go. There goes another loser.
You think he's coming back?
Did you set that
No.
up?
No, but I knew he wouldn't come back.
They almost never do. They almost never do. Anyway, if you're debating, go ahead and hop on in the box. Would appreciate it. If you're not, please hop out. Again, if you guys want to support the channel, you can help out with our sub goal over here, or you guys can help with the corgis, or there's a Venmo Cash App in the bio. We're trying to blow this chat up, you know what I mean? Get us out on the For You page where there's more people. And then, I don't know, that'd be cool. So, today, the U.S. credit rating downgrade.
Oh, yes.
Drop
Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah, that's horrible
Yeah,
timing.
Moody's. Mhm.
Yep. That's terrible timing.
Yep. For
So,
those who don't know, Moody's has been a holdout in keeping U.S. sovereign debt at the highest credit rating possible. And this is a 116-year-old agency measuring U.S. debt, measuring U.S. credit. We've been downgraded.
yep. Thanks, Trump. Thanks, Trump. Appreciate it. That was awesome. But yes, we got downgraded.
We're only eligible for predatory loans now.
Well, I think that's funny. We're gonna go to Lending Tree. Big beautiful failed bill. The bill failed.
It did.
The bill failed. The bonds now are interest rates probably going to climb. We'll see. The one we have to pay back at least when we issue out treasury bonds. I think the thing for them too, and looking at this, like, you know, Mega is sitting here screaming, "Oh my God, we're saving so much money through Doge." They mentioned fucking Elon Musk since he disappeared. They're fucking goldfish.
Yeah, where's he been?
Right. I don't know.
Oh, his time's up, isn't it? I think his time was up.
No, he had another year. He said
I thought he was doing like 90
2026.
days.
No, it's only been fucking 4 months.
No, he was leaving in May, but he left. But the point is that watching how much money they were fucking not saving, like they didn't save any money. I don't know what they're not understanding about this. They may have identified these things, right, as things they view as problematic. None of that was cut. All of those funds that were issued out, the Supreme Court handed them back in. So before this guy starts talking about, again, just a second, the deficits went up when Doge was operating. They didn't save any fucking money. And the amount of debt that the Trump administration is literally trying to get signed off on this fucking bill is fucking insane. And it's not like a bill where it's like, you know, it's like the CHIPS Act or the American Recovery Plan. 1 second. Where it's like the CHIPS Act or the American Recovery Plan. It's like a bill where it's just a straight fucking giveaway to billionaires. And everything is literally just a fucking giveaway. And they're handing over our fucking children's future to give away more money to billionaires. Is fucking crazy. It's crazy. So when you're looking at it, when Moody's looking at it, the reason they did it was because of the debt. But when you're looking at it, like, yeah, he's about to add $5 trillion more to the U.S. deficit, to the U.S. debt. Like $5 trillion more is what he's asking for just tax breaks for billionaires. $4.5 trillion. Fuck.
Gesundheit.
Hey, Prophet, appreciate the 10. Thank you. Appreciate it. Can we get some dubs and drumsticks for Mo over there? Appreciate it. Thank you. And Nutcracker, the Eisenhower deportation was called. I can't read that, but
you can't say that name, bro.
Yeah, I can't read that. It was really messed up, and they have no idea how many citizens were caught up in it. Nutcracker, appreciate it. Thank you. And Mo, appreciate it.
Yeah, so
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I remember that.
So let me just pop in and say, first 2 points I made was the technical answer was that Trump was prioritizing violent criminals first, such as members in FTOs.
And that wasn't true, though.
Hang on, wait. Well, hey, yes,
but we need to address these things.
Hang on, wait. Can I just? Wait, hang on, bro. Can you just let me finish? How about this? Give me 30 seconds to talk, and then
I literally have to write down the lies that you're saying as you talk, so I can address them when you stop.
Who is this talking to me right now? Tic Tac? Tic Tac? This is TikTok.
We applaud your literacy.
Anyways,
you made the claim just before you left, and I was hoping you'd pick up on that.
Yes, but
that
you didn't let me
crime
finish.
rates. Well, let's get to that first, if we may.
No, hang on. I just want 30 seconds to talk. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So, first claim that I made was that there's a technical answer and there's a historical answer. That Trump has prioritized mostly violent criminals, as he classified multiple gangs as FTOs, which allowed him to use the Alien Enemies Act of 1798
which was rejected.
FTOs, which is why he classified MS-13 as an FTO.
Did you hear today? Supreme Court blocks Trump from restarting Aliens Enemies Act deportations.
Well, no, they let him continue the deportations from NBC.
The Supreme Court on Friday blocked President Trump from moving forward with deportations under the 1798 Aliens Enemies Act for a group of immigrants in northern Texas.
Let me ask you this. When was this?
K-Burn. Wait, is that thing showing up? K-Burn, appreciate it. Thank you for the galaxy. Let's go. Can we get some dubs? Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, there's a thing where it actually shows me the live gifts now.
This was today where they asked him to stop deportations?
Nice.
Yes.
Exactly today?
Yes.
Right, I guess that the Supreme Court
Wait, but this is
indifferent
from what we were even talking about. But yeah, go ahead.
Well, I mean, I
Now,
guess
off
you could
of that point, did you have the evidence to support that crime rates declined significantly after that operation was
yes, if you look at crime
proceeded
rates
with?
from 1900s through 2023, you can see that there's a
Wait, no, we're
significant dip in
talking specifically about the 1950s when this operation was conducted.
Well, if you would actually let me finish my
Well,
statement,
that's relevant to
I
your
would have been
argument.
able
You
to.
said that we saw
No,
a
but hang
decline
on.
in
No,
crime
but Joe,
rates.
no, hang on. So, if you look at there's a graph that shows, if you look at crime rates from 1900 through 2023, you see that there's a dip, and at the point where Eisenhower did his mass deportations.
So no, there's not. If we're referencing the UCR data
Yes,
from the
there is, actually.
1950s, 1 second, the murder rate was around 4.8 for every 100,000. By 1954, dipped to 4.7 in 1956. That's not a very significant post-operation drop. Secondly, property crimes such as burglary and larceny rose from 1820 to per 100,000 in 1954 to 1950 in 1956.
I mean, my source says different. I don't know what to tell
What's
you.
your source? Do you have that?
Yeah, I can pull it up. Just hold up.
All right, is it the UCR? Hey, bitch, what the fuck?
Get back in here.
I'm actually reading from EBSCO, which is
Shanna, appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate the corgi. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, is he back? Flippin'. What the frick? What the frick?
I'll be out of here in 5 seconds. I had a funny thing.
Oh, I meant to let the other guy go in, but that's all right. Go ahead. No, you're good.
I'll be out in 5 seconds. When they say like, "Why are you interrupting me?" and you're like, you have to correct them. Ask them like, "What's your favorite hobby? Do you like basketball, cars, whatever?" And if they say cars, you start explaining. Okay, let me just talk to you how an engine works. You put the flurger in the doohickey, and then you put in the sploosh, and that makes it
forget the
go.
blinker fluid.
Man, what is you yapping about?
And
Don't
then
forget
that's
the
how you
blinker fluid.
explain to them, and then you see if their cognitive dissonance lets them like understand that you're making fun of them. But then
K-Burn, appreciate it, thank you.
But you act
Thanks,
fully
KB.
serious as you do this. It's like, no, you put the flurgle in the losing crank, and that's how a car moves. And then that you make fun of them because that's their understanding of fascism. Obviously.
Carburn, appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, I'm out.
No,
Thank you,
take care.
Jared.
I mean, yeah, it's like if you're going to start with the basics, but the things you're saying are just not fucking accurate, yeah, someone's going to stop you. If you're having a conversation with a dude at work and he's like, oh yeah, you're gonna take the audio jack and you're gonna plug it in and then you're gonna go ahead and do 2 somersaults and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well,
You
I was
cook
actually
burgers,
talking
man.
about my statistic and talking about from the 1900s through 2023. He's like, well, why are you talking about the year 1900? I was like, well, I was about to say up until
Well, yeah, it
2023.
wouldn't matter if we're referencing 1900s crime rates if we're talking about a 1950s era
Well,
deportation
yes, but
policy.
that relates back to you not interrupting me and instead let me finish my
No,
sentence.
it doesn't
so you can
fucking
understand
relate
what I'm
back. That
saying
has
about
no
it.
goddamn relevance. Why would I reference the 1900s crime stats in
Because I was
reference
about
to
to
the
say
effects of a
1900 through
1950s?
2023.
Okay,
was
we're
about to say
talking about a
1900 through 2023,
1950s era
dumbass.
policy. Your claim was that Operation WB saw significant declines in our crime rates, and I've disproven
Yes,
that.
and I have a source and I'll put it in chat right now.
Yeah,
Sure,
okay,
Equal
just say
Justice
it now.
Institute.
Yeah,
The
I don't know
Equal
the
Justice
exact name
Institute,
of
man.
it.
You can
I
Google
can
this.
also
AI
reference a
Sorry.
150-year-old stat that indicates that violent crimes under migrants are 2 times less
Wait,
than they are of U.S.
150-year-old
citizens.
stat? So wait, are you saying
If
that
you're
I got
referencing
the
one from
source of that?
1900, I've got one even older that shows even more conclusive
But I
data
said
on
from the
crime
year
stats of migrants.
1900 through 2023,
Great,
there's a
mine goes
graph.
further. Mine is 1850, 1870 to the 2020.
Cool, I don't really give a fuck. I
Why
don't know
not?
what you want me.
That's more conclusive data.
He's giving you wider
The
range
fact
of
that it
data.
goes back 50 years to a policy in the 1950s?
He's giving you a
Yes.
wider range of data, bro. Holy smokes!
But
Are you
I
not
don't-
listening
but-
to him? This is wild. Yeah, so the equaljustice.institute.org, they'll tell you like this is Google's
Why
free,
don't
man.
you go
While
to the source I
Operation
just put in
WB
chat, though?
while Operation WB aimed to reduce undocumented immigration, including those believed to be contributed to crime, the direct link between the operation and the decrease in crime rates is not clearly established because of a complex issues. And then they give you an entire breakdown of nuances. You can actually go to the Equal Justice Initiative, read the entire report. Like, I don't know where you're getting your information from here, bud.
I put it in chat like 50 other times, but that's fine. I'll put it in
It
chat.
doesn't-
You can't
links
put
don't work
links
in
the
chat.
We can't open
Oh,
those.
well. My bad. So what'd you guys have for lunch today?
Your mama's ass. Goodbye.
No. Wisdom.
Enough.
What was the reason for him putting us to that? I don't fucking get it.
He just wanted to say that brown people are bad. They cause crime in America. That's literally what he was saying. And here's Dwight D. Eisenhower to prove it. The fuck?
So
Fails to mention that most of the people that were deported found their way back to the United States under that act. It's not a conclusive number as to how many people actually remained out of the United States as a result.
Because it didn't last that long. It only lasted a few months. I was just reading on it on Wikipedia. The short-lived operation used military-style tactics to remove Mexican immigrants, some of them American citizens, from the United States. Though millions of Mexicans had legally entered the country through joint immigration programs in the first half of the 20th century, with some being naturalized, wrong word, I was going to say they were neutered, naturalized citizens, and some once native, Operation WB was designed to send them to Mexico. So yeah, the reason why they were able to come back is because it didn't last that long, and we needed workers. It probably lasted one harvest season.
Yeah. Oh, who's this? Scott.
didn't they like panic? Didn't they tried that? Then they like panicked. They're like, oh fuck, we need people.
Scott, what'd you say?
Scott.
Did you mean to join?
I don't think he did.
Okay. Oh. Hey, I was listening to that. You guys want to support the show? There's Venmo Cash App in the bio there. That's the way to do it. We have what?
We have Dirk and the one and only, which I think they were in here, but I don't know why they were in. But we had Dirk. I don't know.
Send them both in.
We should let one at a time and then maybe do that. But yeah, if you guys want to support the channel, there's a Venmo Cash App in the bio. We are crowdfunded here. Please go join or sub. Sub would be great. You can sub on here. There's ass shaking corgis. Would appreciate it. That would be swell. Dirk, what's up?
No, this is a bad one. Be wary.
I got the mute. Hello.
Have you listened to the
I got scared. I hit the
Robert
mute.
Hur interview of Joe Biden that's released 2 hours ago? 4 minutes
idea.
long. Have you
read his-
listened to Joe Biden? No, not reading. Actual listen to it.
No, but guess what? Joe
Treason was created.
Guess what? Joe Biden is also a racist.
Treason happened. You
How did
guys
treason
will be
happen?
charged
What did-
with
wait.
treason.
We're getting charged with
Oh,
treason? No
yes,
way! Oh my
treason.
god, chat! Chat, I need help! Make
Treason,
sure you
baby.
sub! I need bail money!
cool.
We're going
Now
to
Trump can
fucking
pardon me.
jail!
Treason.
We're going to
Treason.
jail! Oh my god,
Oh,
no
this is Jay
fucking
now?
way!
Are you going to listen to it there?
Oh my
yes.
god, I'm going to jail for treason?
Listen
What's
to
the
the
criminal? Oh my
poor-
god, I can't fucking believe it! That's
Joe Biden
crazy!
is sharp as a
Oh
tack.
my god, I can't
Joe
believe it! I'm going to
Biden is
jail for
sharp
treason?
as a
Wait, why am I
tack.
going to
Did y'all
jail?
see
Wait,
Trump today?
Joe Biden is sharp as a
hey,
tack.
hey, why am I going to prison though?
Sharp as a tack.
Can you
Not
answer that?
you. I didn't
Hey.
say you. I didn't say you.
You said
Yeah,
you
you
said I
did.
was going for treason.
No, not you. No, not
Me?
you. No.
Jaden?
Who?
Josh.
It's got to
Well,
be
What did I
Josh.
do? I didn't
Joe,
fart.
You're going for treason.
Comey's first. Comey's first.
Oh my god.
Comey.
What did Joe Biden do that's treasonable?
Watch. Listen to the interview.
I read the report.
answer?
I read the report. Listen.
Okay. Actual recording.
Listen. Stop talking. Shut up.
Recording.
Shut up. Shush. Shut your fucking. Shut your.
It will be.
Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your fucking mouth. Thanks. You almost got it.
No speaking.
Thanks. Stop
Excuse
talking.
me, no speaking.
Listen, okay. You can show me whatever the fuck you want by William Hurt. I don't give a fuck. What I care about is that what I read from him, which was his report, which is, by the way, entered in a congressional record, and he signed that. That's under oath. He can't lie in that. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about where he wasn't under oath, where he wasn't going to be subject to criminal prosecution.
Excuse me. It's the actual interview. The recording. You know there was a recording,
Okay.
Tommy.
Okay.
Of the
Okay. What happened?
transcript. You
Wait.
realize it was actually
Wait.
conducted with
Stop.
someone's voice. Joe Biden.
Bro, stop.
You're acting.
Stop.
Actual record.
Stop.
Excuse me.
Actual recording.
What
does he
exactly was said in the recording?
This guy sounds like Josh Block.
Listen to it. And then
Okay, we
I'm
don't
done.
have
Go
time to
away.
do that.
I don't have time. I don't care. I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Go back to having no friends. If you're debating, hop on in the box. If you're not, please hop out. The one and only, what's up?
Hey, so we've actually talked before in the past. You probably don't remember. It's only been one time.
remember you.
It was all we're civil, right? Everything was
I
good.
remember you, yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember. Are we? Are we civil or are we at each other's throats?
Yeah, of course. I think it ended just fine.
I think it's better fucking end just.
So I'm actually, no lie, I was actually getting on to talk about what that last guy was talking about. You guys probably don't know because it's only been released for 2 hours, but they did release the audio, and essentially what he's getting across is, you know, you could get whatever out of the transcript, it was there, but you actually hear him responding to some of these questions, and it's honestly, if you watch it, it's pretty bad. And
Yeah, there's a. Well, here's the problem. Okay, few
Okay.
things. One, William Hurt described Biden's memory as photographic. Number one. Number two, you're talking about. By the way, that interview that he did with William Hurt was on October 8th. You remember what happened on October 7th?
Sure, but the thing is what I
Right.
need you to understand is if you listen, this is the only way you're going to understand what I'm saying. Honestly, is just listen to it. I'm not saying do it now. Do it whenever the hell you want, but just listen to it, and then you'll see how he responds. And it's not it's not what you're explaining. I promise you. But just watch
What
the video.
was-
It's on another time. It just came out.
The thing is, man, like I've listened to it. It's like a 3 or 4 minute clip.
Yep.
He sounds like an old man, but I'm telling you now, this is stuff that we've already argued over a year ago before the election. They were talking about all this.
Yes, they were.
Robert Hur, he's already been through
Yep.
not trial, but
He was questioned. Yes.
Yeah, the frick, I'm losing my thought.
Just call it a
But
hearing,
yeah,
or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Right, with the congressional hearing, that's what I'm thinking.
Yep.
So like we already knew this stuff. He's already said all this stuff. You guys are literally rehashing 2-year-old shit.
Well, it's not rehashing it. It's
No, it is.
if you watch that video, right? If you honestly watch that video and seeing how he's responding to pretty simple questions and how he was just way off. I mean, he was even completely off subject. All right, you're gonna tell me that
He's doing the weave.
No, the weave, dude. That's a whole nother kind of weave. We gotta come up with a new name for that because that's a weave times 20.
I don't know what your point is. What
My point is
the other
this.
guy said that we
My-
were
this is
about
what
to
my
all
point
be
is.
charged with treason for
No,
lying
but my
about
point
our
is
knowledge
this.
on Biden. What's
Now
your point?
now listen to me. So why he said that, and I wouldn't say treason, but he was not mentally we'll just say the correct mental state to be running the country. Everybody knew that before he was elected, that he was slowing down. There was signs. And his whole administration, up to they booted him and ran Kamala, they're saying he's
Kamala.
sharp as attacked, that he's doing great things, they just released his schedule. I mean, it's pretty bad, dude. And
Okay,
if
but
you're
you're
gonna tell me
implying
that
is that he had some kind of mental problems and that like
dementia,
was an
he had
old
dementia.
yeah, that's what you're implying, right? And that's not true. He's an old man. He does old man shit.
Dude, he's the old man shit. He's the president of the United States. You don't get it. You don't put somebody in the presidency that does old man
Are
shit.
you fucking kidding me? You voted for
Yes.
Donald Trump and you're sitting here saying that to my face?
I mean,
whole
if I
face
was
ball,
you-
you're
I mean,
lying.
honestly,
Just
dude, if I was in your
today-
face, I would say
just-
it to your face, yes.
Okay,
But that's
just
besides
you
the
are
point.
saying it.
bro,
That's
just
dude, you're getting off. See,
One
I'm
second,
good with
man.
you, Tommy. This dude's just trying to just
Dude,
say
you're
small
fine.
shit without just
No,
just
he's
watch
not.
the video.
Just
watch
relax.
the
Just
video.
today, the current president argued that Adolf Hitler gave a speech in front of the Eiffel Tower in France. No such thing ever happened. He argued that Abraham Lincoln was severely depressed following his son Todd Lincoln's death while in office. Todd Lincoln died some 20 years after Lincoln did. He constantly makes shit up. He constantly
ask him when his
exaggerates.
son's
He
birthday
constantly
is.
lives in a
Hey, ask
certain
him.
level
Ask
of
him when his
fiction.
ex-wife died.
Donald
Ask him a
Trump
prominent
fucking
date.
thinks his dad was born in Germany.
And here we're getting off again. We're getting off subject. We were talking about
Hey,
this.
don't
video.
talk about Trump. I'm talking about Biden.
Well, dude, I'm telling you, watch the fucking video and tell me what you think afterwards. Because it just
Why
shows
should I
how out of it
care?
he
Why
was.
should I care? He's not in office.
We should not.
He said,
be
"Oh
sitting here
God, May
condoning
30th."
this. See, the thing is this. This isn't a side thing, and that's why our problem is.
Again, what
today.
relevance does it
This
have
is all-
today?
It's a side thing, and this
What
isn't a
relevance
side thing.
does it? It
This
is a side thing. It
the
is a
president of the
distraction. Why
United
am I
States.
fixated on this?
This has to do with the president of the United
That's
States.
great. Even
right?
if
And
he
you- and-
was
and you just
severely
don't- you just
demented.
don't wanna
Listen,
Dude,
3J,
you're-
even,
you're-
excuse me.
You're horrible, dude.
Listen, yo,
Tommy, why
even
you
if
got
he
this dude in
was.
here?
Dude,
Why
Shut
do you have
up,
to-
damn bitch. Even if he was severely demented, all right? What he was able to do as president is impressive as all fuck. Half a goddamn mind and you're able to rally the entirety of NATO behind Ukraine. Half a goddamn mind and you're able to rescue the economy that was suffering and in dilapidation from fucking COVID that Donald Trump mishandled. Half a goddamn mind and having to pass the PACT Act, the infrastructure bill. Listen here, fucking joker. Okay, that shit's in fucking impressive. If you can do that with dementia, what's fucking Trump's excuse?
All right, so you think that
Right, so
when
Biden's,
he
hold on,
passed
Biden's a
the-
demented
Hey,
president.
you're-
Just let's
you're trying to
simplify this
tell
really
me-
quick. Let's
Oh,
just
okay,
simplify this
go
really quick. Biden is a demented president that got a
Yep.
lot done.
When you say now, if you want to go off subject and get a lot done, you know he caused inflation by passing
No,
those
he didn't.
Cause
long
inflation. Trump
bills.
passed more stimulus.
Dude,
No, he
if
didn't
you-
cause inflation.
Hey, yes, it did. It went up to 9% after he passed the infrastructure bill and whatever that other
No,
bullshit
it
bill
was
is.
going
That's a
up
fact, dude.
already. And no,
No,
it
it
wasn't,
wasn't.
by the way.
No,
it
it
was
wasn't.
already going up.
No,
The infrastructure,
he caused
listen,
it.
how is
Oh,
the
you know what,
infrastructure
Tommy?
bill, wait,
Go
how
look
is
at-
the
How is that
infrastructure,
inflationary?
stop, how is
Let
the
me go on
infrastructure
fucking
bill
Google.
supposed to cause inflation for money it hasn't even fucking delegated yet?
Let's see here.
He
The
can't
bill
answer.
was passed on August 10th, 2021.
Can you answer what I just said?
I didn't even hear what he said.
We know. How
got
would
10 in the
inflation
kick
spike to
pool.
9% for funds that hadn't been allocated yet?
They had
It may
not been
been
allocated.
but the money was taken out of the fucking bank.
Then explain
No.
how
It
that's
didn't get
inflationary.
sent out,
What
but the
bank?
money's
What?
gone.
Nope.
It's
No,
out
it's
of your-
not. The
it's
money
out of your
is
savings
earmarked.
account.
Nope. The money is put on a ledger at the Treasury Department, and year over year, bonds are issued to pay it.
Let's look at here real quick here.
Unless it's
Okay, there.
upfront, which I
Let's
don't
look
think
right
it is.
here.
It's earmarked for specific years.
Inflation rates.
We're still on that shit.
2021,
That's not related. That's
2022.
not correlated. Explain the
2022.
connection.
You know what? No,
Dumbass,
I don't even
explain
fucking
the
care.
fucking connection.
I don't even fucking care. You guys voted for tariffs. Spare me with the fucking inflation shit. No, I'm good. I don't want to hear it. I don't give a fuck what your argument is. You're for fucking inflation.
Dude.
I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Dude,
I don't want to hear you
love
fucking make
taxes.
some shit up. I don't want to hear you make
I'll
some
just
shit
say
up.
one thing,
I don't want to have you make some shit up
one-
about how
nothing.
fucking Trump is not responsible for inflation,
The one-
or that it doesn't matter when Trump does it, but somehow it matters when Biden does it, which, by the way, you haven't even added correlation to it. You've just literally said, well, this happened and then inflation went up. But you're not going to talk about the money that Trump gave out during COVID clearly. But yeah,
PPP
inflation
loans.
is a lagging indicator. And by the way, we tracked on pace with the rest of the globe. The entire world had inflation. What do you think? A bill that had, what, $1.5 trillion in it over 10 years, so that's $100 billion, that caused 9% inflation? Even if that was in a single year, that wouldn't have caused 9% inflation.
What causes inflation?
Inflation is too much. I mean, there's multiple different factors, but the main
What's
one
the
in this
main
instance,
what's the main
the
contributor
main one
to
in this instance is
inflation?
too much. So in this
Spending
instance,
and too much government spending. It's not
Maybe Trump
fucking
spent more.
rocket science.
no, there's
Give me a
no
fucking
evidence.
break, dude.
By the way, okay, fine. I'll just agree to that, even
Yeah,
though that's not
fine.
true.
Yes.
There's more. Trump spent more money, and he's spending more money this time already.
If you really do your research, you can look at the spending over the years. You know, the internet. You guys have all the information in the world.
Yeah, Trump
and you
spent
just
more.
don't have
Trump
to
is
look at it.
responsible for
Look
1/3
at-
of all U.S. debt.
Look, well, you can look at
Trump
Obama.
is
He
responsible.
doubled it.
Why I am.
Obama
Trump is
doubled it.
responsible.
Obama
Trump is
doubled it.
responsible for 1/3 of all the debt.
Obama doubled it from 9 to
Hey, man, we
Obama
19.
heard you the
inherited
first four
a major
times. Jesus.
economic and recession.
He
By the way,
doubled it.
okay.
He
What did
doubled it.
Biden? Hold on a second. Let's look at this really quick. What did they inherit?
Go
What
ahead.
did they? But I just right. Who gave out more money, Trump or Biden?
I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna have to say Trump with the
Cool.
the COVID shit.
And more money in the money supply causes inflation.
So if you look, what I'm asking you to do is you look back at the deficit, how much it went up prior to, from in Trump's term.
Why are you not
from
answering this?
2016 to COVID? You'll notice.
Hey, you're
it
backing
was
off
going
your
up at
original
a-
point.
stop.
You
It
said
was going
government
up at a
putting too
slow
much
rate.
money, spending too
Going
much
up
money
at a
causes
slow rate.
inflation.
Going up in a
Really
slow
quick,
rate.
Trump
Going
spent
up at a
more
slow
money.
rate. Going up at a
Trump
slow
spent
rate.
more money than Biden, correct? So therefore,
Let me
Trump
pull up
caused
that
more.
number, 'cause I'm
Hold
not
on.
sure that's-
Therefore,
All right, I got you.
therefore, Trump caused more inflation.
Don't no. Come on now.
No. Hey, man,
That's
do
called
you agree
deductive.
that-
That's called deductive reasoning. Hold on, I
That's-
want to stay on
that's-
this really quick. I want to stay on this. Trump, you're saying too much money in the money supply causes inflation. Trump, Trump had more money than Biden. Therefore, Trump caused more inflation.
Let's look at the spending over the last 15 years. Let's look at government spending. Or the
Can
deficit.
you address what he just said real quick before we move on? Address what he just said.
I see it. He's going in a second. Can you address what I just said? I just wanted to address what I said.
Oh, what was that? What did you say again? You're talking about
If Trump gave more money than Biden, if Trump
Right.
spent more money than Biden, and spending is inflationary, therefore Trump caused more inflation.
Well, the inflation numbers during his presidency were
Because it's a
16 to
lagging
20.
indicator.
All right. So check this out.
It's a
When
lagging
did
indicator. It's
Biden-
a lagging indicator.
No. So Biden got elected in 2020, right?
Bro.
All right. So
We do not
20
care. I'm good. I'm good. Isaac, appreciate it. Thank you. I guess we're not running Biden again, guys. Appreciate it, Isaac, for the $2. Thank you, Nutcracker. Appreciate it. For fuck's sake, Reagan had Alzheimer's the last 2 years of his presidency, and y'all called him a goddamn hero. Nutcracker, appreciate the 5 over there. Thank you. Tanya with the 10 towards the kick pool. Appreciate it. Can we get some dubs and drumsticks in the chat for Tonya and for Dennis and for Nutcracker again? I just listened to the interview. Biden was way more coherent than Trump, and the gaffes with fumbling dates we already knew about. Dennis, appreciate it. Thank you. I'm going to point out that interview was like, how long? That was like an 8-hour interview.
Yes,
Right?
and it was
It was- I
conducted
remember
the
it being-
day after the October 7th disaster.
Right. It was done in 2 parts. It was two different ones. But yeah, if you go through an 8-hour interview with me, I'm going to be like, and if you pick those out and posted them, then yeah, I would probably look dumb. Dennis, appreciate it. Thank you for the 5. Nutcracker with the 20, out to finish the kick pool and getting this guy out of here. I won't read the other one because I don't want the filters, but appreciate it. Nutcracker with the 20 over there. Can we get some dubs and drumsticks in the chat? Appreciate it, guys. Edward, appreciate it. This argument is so 2022. Yeah. Edward, appreciate it with the Venmo for the 10. Thank you. And for David, appreciate it for the 26. Can we get some dubs and drumsticks in the chat for David with the 26 and Edward with the 10? Appreciate it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and add this up into the kick pool, and we'll hold on to that there. I think I got one full kick and 10. Can we get dubs for them? Appreciate it. Thank you. Also, I don't know if they're still in here, but the person that was gifting galaxies earlier, appreciate it. If you guys want to support, there's a Venmo Cash App in the bio. You guys can sub on any one of the platforms. We have a goal of 10 subs today. So if you guys want to sub on YouTube, Patreon preferably, or Twitch, or here, would appreciate it. That'd be awesome. If you're debating, go ahead and hop on in the box. And yeah, hopefully videos will be returning to TikTok here shortly, so I can actually get ad revenue from them and it makes sense. Going to be dishing out some videos here. It's been real hard to get back into that rhythm because I've really been focusing on getting fucking streaming down. It's been a lot of my time. So anyway, plus I don't know where do we begin? What do I post videos on? It's all fucking bad. It's all fucking bad. It's all fucking bad. Anybody else saying what the helly on a regular basis because of that fucking that thing? What the helly? What the helliante? What the helly berry?
No, I am not.
No, just me. Okay.
No.
Whatever.
It's just you.
Just me.
Your children will make fun of you for it. I promise. I stopped doing stuff.
It's
like that. I had to.
It's the vocal stim. Just in it, like I do it with movies too. You know.
No.
So there's that.
Mm-mm. I swear to God, if you ever say skibbity toilet.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Hello. Or what is it? What do they call it? Scatting? That shit.
Scoopity boo.
That's not what I thought you
meant. I know. No one ever thinks it. Yeah, no one ever thinks that. But, you know. Anyway, if y'all are debating, go ahead and hop on in the box.
I've been looking up this Valeria Marquez, the unaliving in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing new on it. It's just crazy, man. It boggles my mind.
Mm.
I was talking about it earlier, the beauty influencer. Did you hear about that, Jaden?
Yeah, I heard about that. That was scary.
It's
That was,
super scary.
it was a TikTok live, I believe it was, and a stalker had infiltrated their building and pew-pewed them several times in the stomach.
No, it was
shit.
once in the stomach and twice in the head. Yeah.
Oh.
It was bad. And so this is speculation. They don't know what happened, but apparently she just broke up with a guy recently, and the guy was an ex-cartel member. And the friend that was with her. Did you actually see the video by chance?
Yeah, I did. There was I think it was in the link that was sent. There's a censored version of it. But yeah, it's pretty sad.
At the very end of it, the friend gets on camera.
Yeah.
And she shuts it off real quick.
Yeah, I saw that.
But like between the reaction from the friend, the Mexican government is saying that this is femicide because she's an active feminist online. So they're saying it may be a hate crime, which is, femicide. But yeah, it's freaking nuts, man.
Yeah, really sad stuff. And this isn't the first time something like this has happened on a TikTok live either, or really a live in general. And it's horrific that, this is what so many adoring fans are having to witness. It's difficult that it even happened. It's terrible that it happened. But to do that live is just horrific.
Just again.
They also they charged Democratic Representative McIver, I think her last name is, charged with protesting the ICE facility.
Of course. They're getting real upset about that. There was a mayor, was it Newark, who was arrested for protesting them?
Yep. Obstruction and battery felonies could bring up to 8 years in prison, while exact charges are still and timing remain uncertain.
Someone said good. Yeah, you see, because forcible suppression of opposition is what we call fascist. When you protest the government's actions and are arrested for said protest against draconianism, that's what we call fascism. See that?
You get up here, Ginger.
Yes.
Come on down.
Yeah, go ahead and hop on in the box. Would appreciate it. You guys got any plans this weekend?
You know, I got invited to like 2 back-to-back birthday parties. I don't know if I even want to go to them. It's a lot of travel, socializing.
Fair.
I don't know.
Fair.
I might just be a lazy fuck.
So, Baby K keeps asking me if we can go camping, but he doesn't want to go for the night. He just wants to go for the day. So I'm like, I don't want to drive out there to just go for a day. Like that's a lot of driving.
Just go hang out at
Gas
the lake.
is too damn expensive for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gas is too damn expensive for that. So I was like, well, if we're going, we're going. He's like, no, we could just go up there and we could make some Lego models. I'm like, I'm not driving up there so we can make fucking Legos. Like, if we're driving up there, we're staying for the night. I don't have a problem if you want to go up there, you know, but it's not, you know?
Yeah. Shall we go through the... Oh, shit. Who is this? Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Hi. What's up? Are you debating?
What's up? Are you debating?
You got to give me something to
All
argue
right.
with here, because all I've heard is basically screw the Republican Party.
Yeah, that's
You're
the gist of it,
goddamn
but-
right you did.
Sure, we can argue Donald Trump has more felonies against his name than Abrego Garcia.
So technically, he doesn't have any felonies. He has,
No, that's not true. He does. Felony
civil
counts.
court,
No,
criminal
felony
offenses.
count. This
He's
was
never
a
been actually
state criminal offense. He was
convicted
convicted.
of a felony.
He was convicted of 34 felony counts of falsifying business records in the first degree.
Yeah, I don't know what the argument is here. He's convicted.
As far as I understand, it was a civil offense.
It was not civil,
Nope.
it was criminal.
No, he was convicted.
You're getting your court cases mixed up. I understand that's kind of easy to do because there's so many of
Because
them.
he's such a fucking criminal, I know.
He was
He's
found
breaking the
liable, which
fucking
means
law.
responsible. Yeah, he was found liable, which means responsible for essaying E.G. Carroll. That was a civil case. He was also found criminally responsible for 34 counts of felonies.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to help me out here. 34 counts of what felonies?
Falsifying business records in the first degree.
He was.
This was
he
the hush money case.
convicted in civil court for that as well.
That was criminal. What do you mean as well? That was a criminal conviction.
No,
But
he had a
was
New
never
York case.
convicted in federal court for that.
It was not federal
He
court,
was
that was
convicted
state.
in state court.
You do realize federal court is where felonies are convicted.
No,
Wrong.
Wrong.
Where the fuck did you learn that?
That was
No, that's
I
not.
don't know, basic constitutional law.
No, that's
Wrong.
not basic
Okay, let's look this
constitutional
up.
law. I've taken like 4 basic constitutional law classes, and that is not right. Period.
Oh, wow.
There are felonies in
constitutional law.
federal. I don't know, a lot. There's felonies in in state and federal courts. Felony is a
Yes, felony
severity.
convictions do occur in state court. Most felony convictions result in a state prison sentence, but can also result in jail sentences, probation, or a combination of those. There's a difference between state and federal felonies. He committed a state violation.
in New York.
So basically, you're trying to nitpick the semantics of it because it doesn't
It's
fit.
not semantic, it's the law.
What? Bro's up here just saying words.
Bro, you're trolling. You gotta be trolling. There's no way. This is a troll.
Absolutely
Say
not.
it.
It's just
Fucking say it.
trying to break it down.
Say it. You don't sound very convinced. You don't sound very convinced. Say it. Say it's a troll with your chest.
No, I agree with Trump.
Okay.
You agree?
You
with
agree
Trump?
with getting rid of
That's
habeas corpus?
No, I think he puts
Run
executive
inefficient.
orders into place, and then the Supreme Court has actually argued against his executive orders and made rulings in place of it. So he hasn't actually violated any constitutional law, and anything beyond that is just someone speculating that it's, you know, you do realize that the amendments are amendments.
What
You mean
the
they're
fuck is
amendable?
happening right now?
I think
I
what
don't
it's
know,
the 14th or
Are you
What are they
saying
made
the
out of?
amendments are
CBD
bannable?
paper?
remember, but the whole citizenship based on birthright. That's
Yeah,
that's
that
an
was.
amendment, and amendments are meant to be amended, which is why it's gone
Okay, that takes
forward to the
Congress. That doesn't
Supreme
take the
Court.
courts. He doesn't have.
This
He
has
does
got to
not have
be a
2/3 of the
fucking
Congress.
troll.
No,
This
a
has
Supreme
got to
Court
be a
amendment
troll.
goes towards the Supreme Court.
The
I'm
Supreme
sorry,
Court amendment.
constitutional amendment goes to the Supreme
It's a
Court.
fucking troll.
What does it
It's a
not?
troll. I don't know. This has to
Okay,
be.
but there's
no
not
way.
a current amendment on the books right now, nor do they have the votes to put that forward.
Okay, that's why it's in front of the court to determine whether birthright
It
citizenship
has to go through the
is
Congress first to amend the
legitimate.
Constitution, not the
No,
court.
it doesn't. The
An
Supreme
amendment
Court
requires
determines
congressional
amendments to
support.
the U.S. Constitution.
You need
not
2/3 of the Senate,
Congress.
2/3 of the Congress, and 2/3 of all U.S. states.
No, Congress can ratify an amendment by 2/3, but the Supreme Court can unanimously.
The Supreme Court
I'm
cannot
sorry,
strike down
unanimously
pre-existing
approve
amendments.
a constitutional amendment.
Well, they
He's a
can't.
troll.
What the
I
fuck?
can't.
Yeah,
I
you
can't.
gotta be
It's
trolling,
got to
man.
be a troll. There's no way. There's no way. I mean, it said for Darwin, so I'm assuming that it was a troll. Because if it's not, you
He
can
said
be
Supreme
dumb, but
Court
do it.
amendments.
I mean, if you're gonna be dumb and just say it with less confidence. That's really. If you're gonna be stupid, just say it with a lot less confidence. Big
That was
yikes.
comedic gold. I agree. That was comedic gold.
Anywho, shall we go
Comedic
through the news?
gold. Yeah, we can if you want. I mean,
Alright,
I
let's see what we
don't.
have.
There's not. I don't think there's that much, but we can go through.
Well, there's a few key cases today. I think worthy of
Few
bringing
key
up. Let's see
cases.
here. Yes. Right here, this is what I mentioned earlier. The Supreme Court today blocked Donald Trump from moving forward with deportations under the 1798 Alien Enemies Act for a group of immigrants in northern Texas, siding with Venezuelans who feared they were poised for imminent removal under the sweeping wartime authority. The decision is a significant loss for Trump, who wants to use the law to speed deportations and avoid the kind of review normally required by removing people from the country. But the decision is also temporary, and the underlying legal fight over the president's invocation will continue in multiple federal courts across the country. The justices sent the case at issue back to the appeals court to decide the underlying questions in the case, including whether the president's move is legal, and if it is, how much notice the immigrants targeted under the act should receive. Two conservative justices, Clarence Thomas and Samuel Alito, publicly noted their dissent. Further, Moody's rating cut the United States sovereign credit rating down one notch to AA1 from AAA, the highest possible, citing the growing burden of financing the federal government's budget deficit and the rising costs of rolling over existing debt amid high interest rates. This one-notch downgrade on our 21-notch rating scale reflects the increase over more than a decade in government debt and interest payment ratios to level that are significantly higher than similarly rated sovereigns, the rating agency said in a statement. The decision to lower the U.S. credit profile would be expected at the margin to lift the yield that investors demand in order to buy U.S. Treasury debt to reflect more risk, and could dampen sentiment towards owning U.S. assets, including stocks. What else do we have here? Ah, yes. From the HHS, federal officials may limit recommendations for the COVID vaccine. With new testing requirements, it's not clear whether the COVID or flu shots could be available this fall. Come this fall, only older Americans and those with chronic health problems may be urged to get the COVID shot, assuming the vaccine is available at all. For years now, the scientific advisors to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention have been debating whether to continue the recommendation that Americans 6 months of age and older be immunized or to switch to the so-called risk-based strategy targeting only the most vulnerable, as this practice is now in most other countries. See what else we have here. Ah, yes. Dangerously high levels of arsenic and cadmium found in store-bought rice, report finds. Samples of store-bought rice from more than 100 different brands purchased in the United States contain dangerously high levels of arsenic and cadmium, according to a new report first shared with CNN. Even at low levels, both arsenic and cadmium have been linked to serious health harms, including diabetes, developmental delays, reproductive toxicity, and heart disease, says co-author Jane Houlihan, research director for Healthy Babies, Bright Futures, the organization which is dedicated to reducing children's exposure to toxic chemicals provided within the report. Heavy metal contamination in young children is especially concerning, as early life exposures and associated with reduced IQ and range of cognitive and behavioral problems, Houlihan said. What else do we have here? Ah, yes, this is some pretty draconian news coming out of the DHS. Per puppy killer herself, Kristi Noem, DHS considers reality
Puppy
show
slayer.
pitching immigrants against one another for citizenship. The Washington Department of Homeland Security is considering collaboration on a TV show with the producer of the popular reality show, Duck Dynasty, that would pit immigrants against each other in a contest to get their U.S. citizen applications fast-tracked, the department official confirmed May 16th. DHS spokeswoman Tricia McClellan initially declined and denied the idea, first reported by the Daily Mail, was being considered by DHS or Department of Homeland Security Kristi Noem. This is completely false. Daily Mail's reporting is an affront to journalism. Secretary Noem is not backed nor is even aware of the pitch of any scripted or reality show, McClellan said in a statement emailed to USA Today.
So it's fake?
For the time being. Georgia. This is on the front of abortion laws currently in the United States. Georgia hospital keeps brain-dead pregnant woman alive due to abortion ban. In February, a pregnant woman in Georgia was rushed to the hospital after experiencing intense headaches. There, a CT scan showed a blood clots in Adriana Smith's brain, and the 30-year-old nurse was soon declared brain dead, NBC affiliate WXIA-TV reported. 3 months later, her mother says Smith is being kept alive with ventilators due to the state's strict abortion ban. Quote, "It's torture for me," April Newkirk told the Atlanta TV station. "I come here and I see my daughter breathing by the ventilator, but she's not there." The state's near-total abortion ban, called the Life Act, went into effect in 2022 after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, doing away with the constitutional right to an abortion. Under the Georgia laws, abortions in the state are illegal after cardiac activity can be detected, usually around the 6th week of pregnancy. At the time of her hospitalization, Smith was 9 weeks pregnant with her second child. Newkirk says that the daughter is currently 21 weeks pregnant. The family says that doctors at Emory University Hospital have said that they are not legally allowed to consider any options as a result of finding, quote, brain fluid within the fetus at that stage. Let's see here. DOJ may drop a case against Boeing. What's up?
Really quick.
Yeah, we read this one.
1 second. Ronan, appreciate the 10. Thank you, Ronan. Ronan, appreciate the 10 over on YouTube. Nutcracker, appreciate the 5 as well. Ronan said toilet paper to clean the mega stains. And Nutcracker, appreciate the 5. Thank you. This guy would vote against women's suffrage because he isn't smart enough to know it was a good thing. Nutcracker and Ronan, can we get some dubs and drumsticks in the chat for them? Sorry, I just want to get caught up. Go ahead.
There's one last story here from the Department of Justice. The Department of Justice is considering dropping its criminal case against Boeing after 2 fatal crashes of 737 MAX jets, according to lawyers for family members of the crash victims who met with prosecutors on Friday. Boeing agreed last year to plead guilty to defrauding regulators after the crashes of 2 737 MAX jets in 2018 and 2019 that killed 346 people, but a federal judge rejected that proposed plea deal. Now the Justice Department is weighing another agreement that would allow Boeing to avoid criminal prosecution. The company would agree instead to a non-criminal settlement that would include $444.5 million for the Crash Victims Fund. Lawyers for some of the family members say that they're outraged by the proposed deal and said the plan is to fight it in court. Quote, "This isn't justice," Aaron Applebaum, an attorney at the firm Kreidler said in a statement. Quote, it's a backroom deal dressed up as a legal proceeding, and it sends a dangerous message. In America, the rich and powerful can buy their way out of accountability. The Department of Justice did not respond to requests for comment. A spokesperson for Boeing declined to comment as well. And that's the news.
Yep.
Luckily for me, I've been building up my tolerance to arsenic and heavy metals for years now.
Yeah.
Got him tricked. Did you guys hear about James Comey? He's been
he's supposed to have an interview. Yeah.
They just
Good
go
luck.
I guess 86 means to unalive people now.
What?
Oh, you haven't heard about
What
this?
happened?
What?
No. 86 means to kick out.
Yeah, it means to cut it from the menu or throw it away in restaurant terminology. But James Comey posted a picture of seashells, and he says, "Oh, this is an interesting arrangement of seashells," or something like that. And it says, and the seashells spell out 86. I'm sorry, 8647. And he's now, Pam Bondi as well as Kash Patel are calling for his investigation. He's had to speak to the Secret Service about it. They're stretching. They're doing some yoga moves and saying
Bitch,
that it
this
means
fucking fuck posted a picture of Biden bound and gagged in the back of a tailgate. And I'm supposed to take issue with the fucking clamshell picture?
I'm telling you right now, you make me president, and I'm putting in like the most aggressive prosecutor. Musk is going to prison. That's 100%. He's getting a special prosecutor. I'm gonna be like, what do you need? Oh yeah, there's gonna be a whole lot of scum going to prison. Absolutely. Fucking crazy. These guys are over here like, oh, the Democrats do all this other shit. Watch how many people don't get fucking convicted. Why? Because the Republicans are fucking crooks. Because they're criminals across the goddamn board. And they love criminality. They fucking love it. Everything they fucking do is criminal. They don't give a fuck. Why the fuck should I? Let me in that presidency.
Yep.
And I'm fucking coming for everyone.
BDS
I'm coming for the crooks. I'm coming for the fucking crooks.
Dad, Father, I went ahead and
I don't know.
muted
They're not
that.
debating.
We can't say that. That is definitely that'll get you in trouble, man. Don't say that. I
No
muted
idea
the
what was
sentence,
said, but I don't want
I didn't mute
to.
him. I'm not gonna repeat it.
No, that I want to know.
Don't do it again. Don't take it too
Musk
far.
is a trillionaire and not going to be worried about your prosecutor. It's so weird to me when grown men like dick ride other people's money. It's fucking weird. It's weird. It's weird. He'll never pick you, okay? He's never going to knock you up, even if you could. He's never going to pick you. He might. Isaac, appreciate it for the $2. Thank you. No, guys, 86 means his heart goes out to him.
It was a Roman 86.
Exactly. I think someone in the chat said that. But yeah, it was a Roman 86. I know what you mean.
No.
But 86 does not mean... 86... 86 does not mean unalive someone, you know? Isaac, appreciate it. Thank you. I don't know what the fuck.
It wasn't a Yahtzee 86. It was a Roman 86.
Exactly.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Anyone want to hop on in? It's only 7:52.
You have no idea what
It's
you're
not
talking about.
7:47.
That's a face that's seen the inside of a prison cell. If you're debating, hop on in the box. I got the mute.
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
What's going on? I don't know how to pronounce your name, but are you debating?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what's going on? So what's your take?
About MAGA. What's your position against it, really, so we can tackle something?
That it supports fascistic, draconian, anti-American, anti-democratic policies.
Okay, define a fascist.
Far right palingenetic
Trump.
ultranationalism.
Trump. What the hell?
Okay, by the way, you have like a delay, like a 3-second delay after somebody speaks. I can hear the echo.
Did you hear it?
I think he has it.
It might be you.
No.
Okay. Yeah, they're an ultranationalistic political movement.
And what's wrong with the nationalistic movement? I mean, that's what brings the country together.
Ultranationalism does not bring us together. It's an isolationist theory that risk alienating allies, crippling our ability to conduct our economy, both domestically and foreign, and alienates marginalized communities.
That's precisely the opposite of what he's doing. He's creating so many connections in the Middle East, around the world. So, yes, he is. He literally just opened up Qatar and brought in so much fucking money from.
Opened up Qatar.
And yeah,
Qatar. What do you mean opened up Qatar? Qatar is a mediator and has been a mediator. What are you talking about?
He's the first president to arrive in Qatar, and he got so much money from Saudi Arabia.
He's not the first president to visit Qatar.
Yes, he is.
He's not. What the fuck? Are you just making stuff up at this part? Like what?
Regardless, do you not see what he's doing?
Well, that's not regardless.
No, because Qatar has been a place where Americans go to negotiate with Middle Eastern powers for literally decades.
Okay, who am I arguing against? You or Daddy Jaden, your daddy?
The fucking fax is who you're arguing against.
Well, I need one person to argue because I can't.
That was
have
kinky, man. Are you flirting with Jaden?
Yeah,
hey, did you know Qatar supports Hamas? Why do you support Hamas, bro?
What I said? Who said I support Hamas? Dumb fuck.
Are you bragging about going to Qatar?
And are you okay?
You know what? You support Israel? You support genocide?
No, we don't support genocide.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you answering my question with a question? That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's literally 3 people fucking talking. Who the fuck is this TikTok guy?
Who do you want? What?
It's 3 fucking.
I'll be daddy
people.
number 2.
You okay,
I'll
man?
take caboose.
Yeah, you're this guy's daddy. This fucking white guy in front of me.
I don't know why you're going off about people's daddies and shit like that. Clearly, some daddy issues
it's weird,
on your
man.
front, but if you want to stick to the conversation.
There's the guy with a fucking alien forehead and a fucking wide ass nose. Holy
Only
shit.
reason why my forehead is so big is because your goddamn mom keeps sitting on it.
That guy
Don't run now.
I saw that as soon as you spoke. So
Buddy, this
predictable.
isn't going well for you. I know. Listen, this is going about as well as you trying to get a number at a bar. I'm gonna need you to calm down.
I thought it was his dad.
Why? I don't know why you keep sexualizing everybody around you and everything, but it's giving very much, you're on the DL, which is fine.
Show me your internet
I'll
history.
accept you.
You got sniffies or grinder on your phone?
Aren't you the same? Wait, why are you making fun of me? Okay, so what's wrong with being
I'm making
gay?
fun of you. Nothing.
Wait, hold on. What's wrong with
Nothing.
being gay? Don't you
Nothing.
support the
Own it if you are.
Nothing.
But that's
I
like
just have
the
a,
one
I have
line
a,
of
I have a
attack that you have.
suspicion.
Whoa,
I have a suspicion
guys,
that's
support
what's
the
gonna.
gays?
I have a suspicion that's
Wait,
what's
what's wrong
gonna.
with being gay? I thought you
Bro,
guys
I was
were
at a
for the
fucking
gays.
drag show 2 nights ago.
Wait, what's wrong with being gay?
And I was at your dad's house
Nothing.
3 nights ago.
What do you guys have against gays?
We
Nothing,
don't.
man.
It's the fact that you keep using that as an insult.
Wow, the
It's just a
libtards
really
can't even
weird
get
way
their
to ask me
fucking
for my
position
number, that's
straight.
Oh, not the ableism. How
The
old are you?
libtards.
Can you stop? You're being weird.
How old are you,
gotta
man?
Stop being weird. You're old enough to not be fucking weird.
That's a good answer.
You're doing it. You're being weird.
I'm being
Just
weird.
in case I haven't made it perfectly clear, you're being fucking weird. So if you could stop.
You haven't argued with facts.
I mean, because you made it ad hominems immediately. So of course we're gonna roast you. Jesus Christ. Fuck.
Spit roast him.
Fucking.
I'd rather not.
I wouldn't
You
either.
would have voted for Kamala.
But I can give you some. I can give you some people that bite, just for funsies.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck it. I'll do
Some
it.
sick people. Oh, God,
You need
no.
you need these 2 boyfriends to help you out, buddy. Jaden, do you have a
Buddy,
job,
if
man?
you
Why
can't
you
stop
sitting
it
on
with
these
the
lives?
weird, man.
I'm a voice
Listen,
actor.
I need you to stop
You're
with
not
the
a voice
weird
actor.
homophobic.
Check my page.
Listen, I'm gonna need you
Bill
to
says
stop
we
with
should
the weird
86 him.
homophobic. Am I muted?
I hear you.
Hold on.
No, we
You
just
need to-
don't care about what you say.
Who the fuck is we? Don't include yourself in shit you're not
Look
a
how
part
mad
of.
you
You will
got.
never
It's
be
a split
one
personality.
of us.
So mad.
That was a great show.
You
by
will
the way.
never
Split
be
personality?
one of us.
So
No,
mad.
split.
Yeah, it was.
Did
thought
that
he was gonna
Remo
leave
guy
us.
just
So
make a
mad.
threat? Did that Remo guy just make a threat?
Maybe.
Fucking.
Whoa, I hope
fucking
you get
shit.
187. That's crazy.
I don't know what that means. Don't really care. Do you have a fucking point here? Or are you just being weird?
I just told you all my
Being
points. You're the
Bro,
one-
stop treating us like women at the bar. Stop being fucking weird.
What? Is that what you do? I have no idea. what you're
Oh,
talking
come
about.
now, Tommy. He doesn't talk to women at the bar.
Scares women
Yeah,
at the
that's
bar.
right.
No, he's too busy being pepper sprayed.
Yeah, it says fucking forehead massive over here.
Bro,
We've
I'm at
already
the
been over
fuck
this.
it. Listen, I don't care. It's Friday. I'm gonna roast you. Is that a picture of you? Why the fuck did you use AI? Jesus
That's
Christ.
not AI, dumbass. Look at the picture. It's
That's
taken
not
in the-
AI.
Looks like AI.
Look at your cartoonishly bizarre fucking face over here.
At least not. Okay, but that's I'm
Jesus
sorry.
Why do you look
Christ.
like a
Do you
Disney
literally hit
character?
your fucking victims with that fucking smile?
You're racist. You're just being racist.
It's not racist.
It's not racist to say that you got a creepy
Racist
smile.
How
You
do I
have a face
creepy
only a
smile?
registry could love.
Literally. The only
I'm
thing that
6
you
foot.
got, no one gives a shit. The only thing that's not scary about you is your hairline. The only thing that's normal. So let's just calm down
you.
here, all right? Listen, you need to go fucking grind up your fucking chai tea latte fucking smoothie bullshit, whatever the fuck you're doing right before you go to your job in finance. Text
You're
your
boring.
ex that fucking hates you and does not want to fucking talk to you. Get shot down there. Go out on a regular. Get shot down there. Literally, I know you try to talk to women at work. That doesn't work out either, very clearly. Lots of restraining
you're
order
talking
type
from personal
vibes here.
experience.
Listen, are you supposed to be in here? We're within 500 feet of a school. Both Jaden and I. So that's double homicide.
You still haven't provided any facts.
To
Fact. You look
What
like a
claim?
fucking police sketch. Next question.
Why do you hate Trump? Exactly. Thank
You want
you.
reasons? You want a list?
He was definitely the better option out of the two.
How so?
Well, because he actually won something, right? He got votes in primaries, and like Kamala just got a straight.
I think he
win.
gave
She's
up.
black and a woman.
So this was the first time he's actually won the popular vote. Okay, last two times he lost towards the greatest degree of any
Yeah, I'm
president
aware
who
of that.
lost last time and tried to storm his way back into power. And you think that qualifies him?
How did he try to storm? Was he controlling
The fake
people
elector
outside?
scheme. Well, we're not talking about that. I'm talking about the fake elector scheme. Okay, the plot towards.
Either way, it
fucking
doesn't.
fake. Maybe get your head out of your ass and stop eating your own
Where's
shit.
where's my
And,
thing?
take time to process your food first. All right. I'm
Kick
about ready
him?
to move
I have
on.
a kick. I
Yeah.
have a kick. Should we do a vote?
No.
Do a poll.
Should we
Or
ask him
just
a
vote
different
for it,
question? All right.
Go ahead.
Whatever your name is, cool. You see a girl you like at the bar, right? Sitting across the bar, okay? Which packet of Roofalin do you pull out? The one in your front pocket or back pocket? No? Okay, fine. Give us your best pickup line.
You done?
No, I'm
You're like a
curious.
child right now. Are you?
Give
I
us
think
your
you're
best.
muted.
Show us your best pickup line, and not the one. Not when you have to cut the Roofalin with a credit card. Oh shit!
These are grown men, by the way, guys.
It's so fucking
What are you?
good. It's so fucking
Grown
good.
men.
That's
on a
actually
Friday
so fucking good. The fact that you don't think that's good just tells me you're fucking hurting right now. That was a fucking good joke. Even I, if someone hit me with that, would have fucking laughed. And you're over here
Grown
like,
ass
oh
man.
god, yeah. Why did it hit too
Bearded
close to
man.
home?
A bearded man, by the way.
Did it get too close to home? What are you over here
Don't be jealous because he
fiddling?
can't grow one.
What's he fiddling with the little container of his roof?
What do you mean? Look at my beard. What are you talking about? I can't grow one.
Bro, anyone can glue their pubes to their chin. It's not impressive.
Your
Yeah, you
balls
surely
haven't even
can't.
dropped. Listen to that voice.
All right, girls standing across the bar from you. Ready? Ready, girls? Girls standing across the bar from you. She looks at you. You think that it's she's attracted to you, but really she's just trying to mark who the next who the most obvious offender in the room is. But how do you approach her?
How do I approach her?
Yeah,
Describe the situation again.
I just fucking did.
Oh, you're gonna do it again because you're my bitch.
You can answer.
So, a girl that likes me.
That's right, bitch. You answer what I say. You answer what I say, bitch. That's right. That's
Girl that
right.
likes
That's
him.
fucking right. You fucking do what I fucking say. You do what daddy says. That's fucking right. Nutcracker, appreciate the 5. Thank you. Appreciate it, Nutcracker. Why are you even entertaining this dweeb? I don't know, because it was kind of entertaining. That's right, Paul. Good boy. Good boy.
So, yesterday I had mentioned something about the $400 million plane from Qatar being in a coincidence. Now that they were backing off the help with Israel, and you guys were calling me out on it, and I didn't have an answer for you, so I went back and I looked up the actual article, and they were talking about how Israel was upset with them for not only the Qatar deal but also the Iranian deal. I guess they're helping. He's working the deal with Iran nuclear program, as well as the Saudi Arabia, helping Saudi Arabia and Syria. Like that's what the article was mentioning, that there may be strife within the relationships between Israel and the United States.
Oh,
They
yes.
felt like they were backing off of Israel and going with other Muslim states within the area. That was the point of
Okay.
what
Yeah, I
said.
interpreted that as them backing off of their support for the war.
Yeah. No,
Right.
just getting upset or well, it's support
Yeah,
for Israel
Malik.
in all honesty.
Malik? Yeah, Malik, if you're not opposition, you guys want to hop out of the box, I'd appreciate it. Nutcracker, appreciate the 5. Thank you. I don't know.
Why
It
do you
felt
gotta
like
care if
fun.
we're making a profit?
Feel like fun. Hello? You debating?
What?
Like, why does it matter if they're paying us millions?
What are you
What?
talking
that's
about, man?
bribery?
Are you having a conversation before you got in
Who are
here?
you talking to?
Because I was talking about the subjects you were talking about.
I don't even remember what
Why
we
does
were
it matter
talking
that
about.
foreign
Be honest
nations
with
pay
you.
us millions?
Yeah, we're making a profit off of it.
We aren't making a profit, and that's bribery and corruption.
I don't view it like that. Money is money, especially when it's a large amount like that.
You're not getting it,
Doesn't
though.
make it not bribery.
I totally would have took that money.
So then, give me, what is the distinction here between bribery and what you're describing?
Bribery is against your own will.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
You have to opt into a bribe. You cannot be forced to accept a bribe.
I mean, it's possible.
How? You can decline
You
bribes.
force somebody.
You're mixing up blackmail and bribery.
Right.
I totally would have took the bribery.
I can't hear him.
Man, can you get in the same time zone as your fucking phone?
He can't.
That shit's got an international delay. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Is your
There you
buddy
are.
telling you what to say?
No, because I'm confused on why you guys view it as a wrong thing.
Holy fuck, man.
Did
He's
you
calling
hear
from
my-
satellite in the outback of Australia right now.
Isaac, appreciate the $2. Act like a child, expect to get treated like one. Isaac, appreciate it for the $2. Thank you. Nutcracker, appreciate it for the 5. This guy is the dude who passed out at parties and had nuts put on his forehead. Nutcracker, appreciate it. Is that where Nutcracker came from? Nutcracker, appreciate it. If you guys want to support the channel, you gotta admit,
Is that where Nutcracker came from?
there's a Venmo Cash App in the bio. You guys can sub. I mean, once a month for pretty amazing entertainment. I feel like it's a pretty good comedy show too, all things considered. You know?
So would you not take that
Better
deal
than
if you
Hulu.
got planes plus money off of it?
No,
We didn't
because
get
that would
money.
be corruption. Kind of weird,
Oh,
huh?
I totally would have took
It's kind of
that.
weird. Yeah, I know, because you guys don't have any fucking morals.
No,
It's not a
because it's
surprise that you
trillions of
wouldn't take
dollars
it.
plus a free
Some of
jet.
us have morals. We wouldn't go to prison for corruption, you know, for some fucking bullshit.
I remember what I was going to say. Let me say it before I forget. It's now being reported that the plane that they gave to Donald Trump, it was built in 2012. And since then, Qatar has actually replaced their fleet of planes. They're giving him their old shit that they couldn't sell. It
Shit, they
literally
might as well
cost a
give it to
billion.
me.
Shut up, dude. I'm talking. It cost $1 billion a year to maintain this aircraft,
Bruh,
and
tweak.
they can't sell it. So in 2020, they started joking. The Qatar royal family started joking that they should just give it to somebody. Donald Trump did it.
He was the most likely stooge.
He was the most likely stooge. What a fucking idiot. Bro, I can't hear you.
He said,
"Baby, come back."
Hold up. Could you hear me now?
Unfortunately.
Okay, so I totally would have took that deal.
Again, why? What's the benefit?
You're getting
You
a
understand
fleet
it cost
plane.
us billions to retrofit that thing. We cannot use it within our fleet. It cannot serve as Air Force One, and it's going to be directly used within his library after the administration.
Can't you just take it for personal?
Why? No.
I totally would have did it.
Okay, well, you're not the fucking president.
I know, because you're
Probably
fucking
I mean, they
better.
got oil money. They replaced
corrupt.
it in what, 10 years?
What?
You said they had a new fleet.
I'm saying it cannot be used within a militaristic fleet or in an operating capacity.
Shit, I would have waited till I'm done. See, that's why I need to let me in power.
Holy smokes, dude!
What?
This is the most unintelligent.
It needs to be retrofitted, needs to have security clearance, needs to have a litany of approval done to it first.
I mean, I get that, but that's just too strict.
What's strict about it?
All that just to get a plane?
Yes, it's a foreign plane.
Or chick, appreciate it, thank you.
Thank you, horror chick. That was awesome. Hey, man, are you AI?
Maybe.
He fucking sounds like it, doesn't he? Good lord. I mean...
Shit, why does it matter if it's built in 2012 if it's a freaking plane?
Retrofitted, my guy.
What did your brain cell, what does your brain cell like to sing? I know what song it what's a good song that it could sing?
This little light of mine.
I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. And in the morning, we're making waffles.
'Cause you gotta have friends.
No, Shrek. Not everybody likes onions, but a parfait. Everybody likes parfait. Shrek.
I could eat a parfait right now. I got strawberries.
And in the morning, I'm making waffles.
I'm making a parfait tomorrow.
I'm gonna be honest.
Everybody likes parfait, Shrek.
I'd rather have money.
Everybody likes parfait, Shrek. Sorry, we stopped listening to you a minute ago. Nutcracker, appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, I don't know that I want to say that on live. Hold on. Wait. He said to Google this.
Yeah, man, we stopped listening when you started repeating yourself. I would have taken it. Yeah, we know.
Oh my God.
The president hasn't done
That's
nothing
crazy,
good. All he
actually.
did was just take money out.
Nutcracker said, actually, I prefer to give people Egyptian goggles. Google it. It's on Urban Dictionary.
No. I'm not Googling it. Is that like a Cincinnati sunroof?
Baby. You know, Shrek, not everybody likes onions. Parfaits. Everybody likes parfait. Hello? Are you debating? Are we done with this? Can we move on?
No, I was just thinking.
No,
like,
yeah, we
how you're
are.
thinking. I'm trying to figure out your thought
I think
process.
he's thinking kind of loosely.
Yeah, man, MAGA's a fascist movement. An authoritarian dictatorship trying to take over the country and consolidate power within the executive branch.
Wait, could you answer a question now?
And in the morning,
Holy fuck! Can you
I'll
repeat
make
what I just said?
waffles. He has no fucking clue.
You speaking a bit too
'Cause
fast.
I have friends.
I am so fucking stoned.
Can we
right
move
now,
on,
I don't know
please?
how that's possible.
Yeah, I'm good. You can kick him. All right. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, we got Ronnie. Ronnie, are you debating? I don't know
Sure
what
he
this
is. Anything else other than that?
If TikTok goes down, I'm gonna use my last video to talk shit about Gen Z. I've made my mind
I
up.
said I was talking too fast.
I've made my mind
What'd
up.
I do?
That's what I would do. Cause you gotta have friends.
Who was the other guy in the box?
Let's hear it now. Gen Z actually sucks. I had so much hope. I had so much hope that they were going to save us from the nightmare of the far right, and they just literally like, I'm not going to show up because one fucking person irritated me on the fucking right. I don't disagree with this person, so I'm going to let fascism rise. Really?
I think Gen X gonna save us.
I feel like they could have.
Yeah, it's about
It was
damn
like Gen
time.
X. Gen X were like
Yeah,
millennials.
step up.
That's what happened. Gen X was like millennials. You got us. You got us. You got us. And we were like, fuck yeah, we got you. And you were like, yeah, we got him. We got him. We got him. Yeah, let's fucking go. And then Gen Z were like, millennials and Gen X were like, you got us. You got us. You got. And they were like, actually, we're really upset over this particular policy thing, so we'll allow fascism to rise. Actually, Ronnie, what's up?
Hello.
It was like the younger Gen X, but Gen X does actually vote for Democrat at a higher rate than, I don't know about this last election, but Gen X does vote for Democrats at a higher rate than Boomers and Silent Generation. It's
I
the
am
fucking
younger Gen X, man.
It's the older Gen X. I don't know what Gen X extends to, but it's like the younger Boomers, older Gen X that are like fucking us.
Gen X extends to 1980. I was born in 78. I'm like right at the cusp.
Yeah, it's the fucking Boomers. The Boomers screwed us. Yeah, it's the Boomers. It's
Is
the
America
Boomers and
unfucked yet?
It's the older Gen X and the Boomers. I just irritated with Gen Z, like, you know, like I feel like Gen X and millennials put up with so much shit. Like we just, let's be real, like millennials grew up in a different fucking world than Gen Z, even though they were right behind us. We did. We grew up in a different world. We didn't grow up in the world that Gen X did, right? Theirs was vastly different, but we got a little bit of it, right? We got a little bit of it before the internet became this major thing. You know, probably like 10 years of my life before the internet was this major thing. It was early on, like, I don't know. But as a kid, like, it's not something that you would use all the time because you always didn't. It's not like you always had computers. You sure as fuck didn't have phones. You didn't have access to the fucking world around you. And, yeah, it was a different world. It was a really different world. And I feel like Gen Z, they just don't experience it at all. And if they were to experience it, they would lose their mind.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. I mean, Jaden, I doubt very much you remember a time that you didn't have a fucking computer, couldn't access a computer. It wasn't at the fucking library. And even then, it wasn't like there were very, very many of them. Lots of libraries didn't even have them.
I was young, but I remember them.
But yeah, like when I was a kid,
I was 18 when I got my first computer.
Yeah, I was like...
well, no, I was 18 when I got online. When AOL came out.
Yeah. And you could use it all through the late 90s, but only if you had a computer. Most people didn't want to invest in a computer because there wasn't really a reason. There wasn't really a reason.
I was 18 in 97, so yeah.
There wasn't really a reason to do it. So a lot of people didn't have it because you didn't have websites really like that. So... And Gen Z, it's just like...
future!
They've had smartphones their entire life.
Not me.
I mean, like, when was the last time there was a fucking... just a shitty phone? 2000... it was the G1. The G1 changed everything.
2005.
Yeah, it was the G1, which came out in 2008. The The G1 changed everything. And prior to that, there were shitty phones. The G1 just changed it. And then it was just fucking... I don't even know how Google failed that, because Google was doing so well. But, like, they're... I mean, obviously, the Pixel, but they had, like, a major market share because of the fucking G1. And...
I don't understand how pagers worked. What was it? Like you sent text?
Yeah, it was like used a
Words popped up?
cell phone and just paged them. Yeah. Worked on a cell phone line thing.
Wait,
on
what'd
the
you
towers.
just ask?
How pagers
You don't
work.
understand. Oh my
Like a phone.
Like, so you could just do your phone number, but then like the fancy ones, you could actually put words on there.
Okay.
You'd have to, like, you know how on your phone on the numbers it has A B C D E F G all the
Yeah.
You'd have to, like, if it was, I don't know.
You'd have to press it multiple times. I know that.
Yeah, you had to hit it multiple times to do it. It was so silly.
So how did they send shit back? Did they have to use their phone to send some shit to somebody's pager?
There wasn't a
No, they
phone.
couldn't.
There was
So
a
they
phone.
just received shit? They couldn't send shit?
They
Yeah, they
receive
just had to call
stuff,
'em.
and then you call them.
That's fucking lame.
Yeah, well, we could spell like boobs and stuff on the pagers with the.
I
with
can
the
look
letters,
at
or
boobs with
the
my
numbers.
phone.
It's true.
Yeah.
And then you had call 1-800-CALL collect or whatever.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
And
I
then,
don't-
if you were really fancy, you could call the operator and say, "This payphone stole my quarter. Can I make a call still?" And they would connect you to your mom so you can get a ride, and not have to cost a quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good days. Yeah.
I kind of want just like a payphone to look at, just to put up on a wall somewhere, maybe next to the trailer, because they were cool, you know. They were
Yeah, all
cool.
of them are ripped out these days whenever I see them.
I know. I miss the payphone.
Well, they were nasty.
It was a different world then,
If you
though,
go
man.
to like a, I don't know, a shitty store. Sometimes you'll see one out in front of it, like a shitty gas station, or I don't know, low budget Dollar Tree or something.
Mm-hmm. We're talking about phones tonight, people. If you guys want to support the show, there's a Venmo Cash App in our respective bios there. You guys can tap the screen, get us up to 100K. Share the live. We're in the final stretch of the show here. Okay.
You know what I think about
That's
all
the
the
way to do
time?
it.
That song with Adam
How we
Levine
did-
where it's like, I'm at a payphone. That
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
aged quick. I think about that all the time. That aged quick. Like, that song became irrelevant in a matter of years, like 2 or 3 years. I was like, no, everyone's like, what the fuck's a payphone? Why is he at a payphone? Where the fuck did he find a payphone?
Because they do deals on payphones, man. That's the only reason why somebody would stand by a payphone.
That's true. I'm at a payphone. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm looking for the stupid.
I
book
have
that
Nick in the
read. It was-
box. Sorry.
I don't know what that is.
I have Nick in the
No,
box.
I read this book talking
It's
about.
a
what you
Nick
guys
in the
talked about
box.
how the boomer generation is what's to blame. The whole book is about putting it on the boomer generation and how they fucked us all over.
Oh, they
It's
did.
true.
Oh, they did. Like that's the primary thing. But Gen Z sucking literally the life out of us because we're like they're gonna be the ones. They're gonna save us. Yeah, let's go Gen Z. And they were like, eh. And it's like, fuck you. You guys don't know what we've been through. You fucking just honestly, that actually pisses me off. They were just like, oh, yeah, well, I'm just not gonna. No, fuck you. Actually irritated. Actually super irritated. Loving the phone chat. Keep the good work, Tommy and Jaden and Tic Tac. Appreciate it, AJC, for the tip over on YouTube. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, we got 4 in the box. America first.
Sweet.
That's super sus. Everything is fine. I don't think they're debating. We'll try Nick. I got the mute. They don't have anybody, so I'm super sus. I got the mute though.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
What year were you born?
No, you're not.
Oh shoot. I'm 19, 2005. Oh my gosh.
my gosh.
Oh, that's weird. A Generation of Sociopaths by Bruce Cannon Gibney. It starts out, the very first line in the book is, sorry, I didn't realize somebody else was up.
Hello, sir. Yes,
Yep,
hi,
what's up?
sir. You know, MAGA is not a fascist movement at all. We're just everyday red-blooded. No, not at all. You're looking at extremists or whatever, but the majority of people who identify as MAGA don't identify as authoritarian. So,
should I just ask him some questions and then we'll see how many?
Yeah.
Okay, so they have a. You would agree that there's sort of an obsession with Donald Trump, sort of a personality cult, if you will.
well, that's a lot of famous politicians. I believe Obama had.
But I'm just saying. Well.
Yes. Yeah, I'm black, so trust me, I saw it.
Well, no. You saw people wearing fucking MAGA hats and Trump fucking. Hold on, you saw people wearing fucking. Hold on, you saw people en masse. Wait a second, you saw people en masse wearing Obama capes and fucking Trump sweatshirts and fucking all sorts of shit, underwear and fucking. You saw that with Obama. By all means, can you show us some fucking photos of that? I would love to see that.
I remember black people wearing Obama 08 shirts forever.
Yeah, but that's not a cult of personality.
Yes, it was. He was.
No, it's not.
He's a Lord. He's our Lord and Savior. People were saying that.
I have no idea what you're talking about because that's fucking projection. The right is calling Trump their fucking messiah.
I mean, he is.
They buy his fucking shoes, his fucking his NFTs, his crypto, his fucking guitars, his watches, his whatever else. He sells everything they wear. They literally lives there. They have a cult of personality. It's not about policy. It's about Trump. It's about Trump. Correct?
Sir, are you mad that he made the sleeper awaken? That he's Muad'Dib? That he
I have
just
no
came?
idea what you're talking about, but I'm asking you. You would agree that there is a cult. Really quick, name 5 things he's done.
He's deporting as many illegals as he can, which is great.
So hold on, wait. But that's not something that he's accomplished because he's actually deporting less than Biden. So if you can find some 5 accomplishments, I'd appreciate it.
Well, I mean, if the courts weren't trying to run,
If the courts didn't follow the law, so tell me 5 things he's got done, please. He's had what? This will be his 5th year. So 5 things, 1 for each year, seems reasonable.
He's only been in office for a couple of months, sir.
No, he's been in office for 4 years and 5 months. 4 months.
You mean again, like he's back in office?
So can you give me 4 things that he's done? I'll even go one less because you're having struggle and doing me 1.
No, well, you keep talking, sir, and I'm trying to get it out.
Definitely
But,
not.
Okay, well, he's actually gotten trade deals done with Great Britain and other.
That's
people.
not a
They're
trade
still-
deal that was done.
The UK one, yes, it was. Well, they're gonna redo it.
And we didn't even get anything from it. What did we get from it?
Lord Jesus, I can't even finish a sentence.
What did we get from it?
Lord Jesus, we lowered tariffs between each other.
The tariffs that Trump put on them? No, and by the way, we didn't lower tariffs, or they didn't lower tariffs on us. We lowered tariffs on them.
Yes, because there was an unfair trade.
So what did we
deal.
get
But,
from that?
Okay, well, moving on.
Wait, no, not moving on. What did we get from that trade deal? It's not even a trade deal, number one. It was an agreement that is not signed and non-binding, but what did we get from it?
I'm pretty sure American companies have access to the UK market more than they did before. There were a lot of
we can sell $500 million worth of beef that is about 30% more expensive, so they're not going to buy it. Alternatively, they can sell to us tariff-free, so they can actually compete with our beef market.
Well, we have the best beef market, so...
I don't know what you mean we have the best beef market. They're planning on selling their beef in America tariff-free, duty-free, meaning it's competing with shipping costs. It's competing with American beef.
I'm not going to buy my meat from Worcestershire. You know what I'm saying?
You probably won't even. I mean, you probably won't even know. It'll be imported
I know
to a
where
company
my
here
thing
and then
about
split.
it is I know where my meat comes from because
Cool. What did we get?
Okay, so like I said, we had an agreement, a trade agreement with our close ally, and then the other thing that Trump has done is that he is.
No, I asked you what we got out of that deal, saying that he reached, saying that he listen, because here's the problem. He created that situation. He created the need for a trade deal. He did. He jacked up tariffs to the point that it scared countries. So they'd be like, oh, let's have a conversation. Or at least not scared them, but concerned them that it was going to destroy the global economy. So he created this problem. He goes to the UK. He signs an agreement. I'm asking you, what did we get out of that agreement?
You know, I don't
Because
think I'll
if
be
you're
able
going to say, well, he lowered steel, if we got rid of aluminum and steel tariffs, we'd been doing with that with them. So we didn't need to have this. We'd already been doing it. And on top of that, he's the one that put those tariffs into place. So that would be an admission that his original tariffs weren't good.
Okay. Like I said, I can't get a sentence out. So
Okay,
you got
I
it,
will
buddy.
stop for a second. Can you say what we got out of that deal or admit that it's not a win?
No, it is a win. But
What did we get out of it?
Listen, all I know is for weeks people were saying
What did we get out of it?
deal done. He didn't get a trade deal done. Nothing happened. And then
What
when he gets a
did
trade
we
deal
get
done,
out of it?
we didn't get anything out of it.
I know, we didn't get anything out of it. What did we get out of it? Nothing.
Lord Jesus, bro. You got it, bro. You got it.
Thanks. Now, can you find me 4 things that Trump has done in his 4.5 years in office?
Well, he's getting ready to cut a lot of welfare. I can't wait for that.
I asked you for what he's fucking done. It's not a difficult question. Is anybody else in this fucking chat confused? Because I've asked it about 15 fucking times. Why are you lost? Are you good?
This is me.
Hey, meet me at the back deck of Gold Rush.
Breaker, we got it. Oh, there it goes.
He just left. I was gonna keep asking him the same question. He just fucking left. AJC again, appreciate the $5. Wells, appreciate the $2. Ask him if Obama has his own Bible.
Hello, Mr. Mama's basement.
That's true. I do live in your mom's basement. You got me.
How we doing today?
All right, well, what do you got? What do you got?
We still
That's
crying
cool. I
on
get
the
it.
internet, huh? Do you guys
Dude,
even know why you lost the election?
Yes.
Listen, stop.
Well,
my girlfriend asked, does Jaden really not know T9 texting?
what? Sure I do. Not. Pages were before my time. Pagers.
Okay. Well, T9 had to do with phones. All right, can this guy stop being cringy?
What's T9 texting?
It was
Mr.
frustrating.
Mama's basement still can't tell you why he lost the election, can he? He's all smile.
Goodbye. If you're debating, hop in the box. If you're not, please hop out. Would appreciate it. I don't need the weird shit, the weird commentary. Fucking call your mother-in-law and bitch to her. I'm good. But if you're debating, hop in the box. That'd be cool. I don't know why everyone thinks that they're going to walk in and, like, insult me and then it's going to hurt me. Fucking bulletproof, honestly. I've been through way too much for your weird-ass insults to fucking have an effect. But anyways. And then he kicks you. Something tells me this isn't the first time you've been rejected.
You wanted to listen to that? Was T9 when you had to press the fucking numbers 3 times to get the
Mr.
letter?
Mama's basement. Bro, you gotta give it up. It wasn't funny the first 3 times you said it. Nobody fucking laughed. It's not gonna be funny the next times you say it. We get it. You're alone and lonely, and your wife divorced you and took the fucking kids.
Oh,
and
I know what
literally the
T9
only
is.
solace you have in this life is that one day it will end. But you don't have to be a douchebag in the interim.
My first phone was T9.
Trent,
Yes,
is
texting-
Trent a good
texting with
person
the
or
9
Trent?
number. I didn't know it was called
good or
T9.
bad?
I thought it was just called texting. I don't know.
Oh, so you do know what it is?
Mm-hmm. It was terrible. They had limits on that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. Vote blue if you like poo. You need mental
Back in the day,
evaluation.
kids used to have to go outside. We'd all gather around the big green electrical box.
T9 sucked. T9 was like, oh my fingers. Oh my fingers. You had to
yeah.
like you couldn't call people that didn't have the same carrier as you after 9.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't you had to pay for unlimited texting, which no one did because T9 sucks, so no one really saw a use to it. I mean, people did, like after a while it just became included, but at first I don't really remember anybody using texting like that. Everybody just called. But T9 was pretty trash. I miss having like a physical fucking thing to touch with the keyboard. I miss that. They need to bring that back. That was the biggest fault of fucking phones. I want that fucking physical board. You know? I don't know about you, but it's like, it's so much easier to just...
I used to work at a mortgage company in the early 2000s, like just for a few years, and they'd pay my cell phone bill, and god damn, I'd have to turn it over to them. It was so fucking expensive because I got charged by the minute on that shit. You get so many minutes, and then anything you went over, ungodly expensive.
Did 5G ever end up being the speeds that they promised? I don't think so. I don't think it did. But, so interesting thing. Jeff, appreciate it for becoming the member. Thank you over on YouTube. We need to bring the sidekick back. Wait, who?
The
Who?
sidekick?
Can you let me know in the comments? Jeff, appreciate it. Thank you. Wells, appreciate it. So really quick, while I'm waiting for him to respond, because I'm not sure, but I appreciate you subbing over there. Thank you for taking the time out to do that. As quickly as I can here. I guess they found a new wavelength of light that they're going to be using in fiber optics, or at least like maybe it was already thought of. I don't know, but there's a new light, some shit that they're using in fiber optics now to give us the next speeds. Basically, like the entire technological future of the world rests on finding the right fucking cable. Like that's pretty much it, because what's going to happen is inevitably we are going to go to cloud computing for all of the reasons. Subscription service, it's going to be faster. It's going to process speeds as well. It's going to have all of your information saved in one place, and you don't have to worry about download times. They want to remove storage space from being inside of your personal shit because it is such a pain in the ass. And also, if you have storage space on a server somewhere, you can you can make repeat customers. If someone goes out and buys a fucking laptop, you only bought it once, right? But if every single month for fucking 5 years, you're paying a fee of $35, $40, whatever it is, to use cloud computing, right? Then they can just make a shit ton of money, just continually. And it makes, revenues easier. It makes looking to the future easier. But yeah, that's kind of where we're headed. And so all of that rests on getting this cable in the fucking ground. That's pretty much all of it. Is that you can hook it up.
Is
and
it
you
made
have
of
cloud
glass
computing.
too? Or did they find a more sturdy fucking? Jeez.
No, it's made of glass. It's not. It is. So it's. I don't know. It might be like a fiberglass, but it is a type of glass. I've worked with it before. It's decently fragile. It's not anything that like. It's not anything that like. It's not terrible, but it is fragile. If you break it off and it gets in your finger, it's there. Like you can't remove it. They can't see it on an X-ray machine.
Forever?
So, yeah, like your body might push it out, but it might just be there, or you have to literally have them go in and cut it open up and look. If you get it in there, it's a tube that's fucking the size of a fucking human hair, maybe a little bigger. But yeah, if you get it in your skin, it's fucking there forever. That's one of the things they warned me about when I was fucking working with it. They're like, no, we're going to teach you how to do this. You know how to do it, but this is your main concern. It's tedious, too. By the way, splicing wires is fucking tedious. It's slow. Super fucking slow.
Did you hear about the Nintendo Switch?
They've
Sorry,
created
Jay.
fiber.
I'm
that
gonna
bends
I'm gonna
better.
hop off real quick. Good Trouble is confronting the unfuck America people right now, and I want to tune in.
Why don't we all head over there? Because we're about to call it anyways.
Let's
And
do
Jaden,
it.
if you want to go live, you can post it over in the broadcast channel.
All right, probably later. But yeah, they're on Mercy Chandler's live. Good
All
Trouble's
right,
on
and I
right
think
now.
Oh, jeez.
Carbon just joined
Yeah,
in, so I
let's
think
do it.
Carbon will be joining in a little bit. But let's raid.
All right.
All right, y'all.
We're gonna
See
raid
you guys later.
Riverboat.
Take care.
All right, everyone. I will see you. I might do a morning live tomorrow. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. All right, everyone. Go head over to Good Trouble. I will see you tomorrow. Let's go watch the fireworks. Trying to get this to... I'm gonna raid Riverboat really quick, and then yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Balf, appreciate it, thank you. What's the poly market over and under on Jank making changes? I'm not sure what you mean. You can DM me on Instagram. I'm not sure. Oh, that was on her. Okay. That was on Riverboat's live. I was like, what? That makes sense. Okay. That was on Riverboat's. All right, well. See you guys.